Can I hit go live?
Yeah. I don't know what you're waiting for.
You.
You don't need me.
I always need you.
Okay.
Hello.
There.
I think we're here.
That's the rumor.
It's hard to tell with YouTube. It looks funky. It doesn't always tell you if you're here until you've been here like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Which is why many of our live stream videos, like the first 10 seconds is just us looking at each other. So, let me say hi to folks who are here early. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Luna. Hi, Rara. Hi, V. Hi, Silent Wing. Hi, Christy. Hi, Eva. Scrolling. Hi, Amy. Scrolling, 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 scrolling. Yay! And our existence has been validated.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Hello, Adriana. I would like to let everybody know that clearly we must love y'all because we were knee-deep in some Stargate watching. Season 9 has just begun. I have questions. We stopped watching to come do this.
We just finished
Season 8.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Christina. Hi, Missy. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Jessica. HH, I can't remember what I'm supposed to call you because we're only doing this once a month now. I will call you whatever you want me to call you. Within reason. Hi, X. Hi, Lady Fluffy Cakes. Hi, Dustin. So, what have we got? I do have a story.
Yes, you do.
I cannot wait.
I know,
tell it,
right? Yeah. You probably want to wait just a little bit longer.
I know, and I'm pretty sure it will not be as funny in the retelling as it was in the witnessing.
I don't know. Well, the witnessing, yeah. That I have never, ever seen you laugh so hard.
That was so funny. That was so funny. Hi, Sir Schmibsy Pants. Hi, Amber. Hi, Susan. That was so funny. I'll give it a couple more minutes.
Okay.
I'll give it a couple more minutes.
All right.
Okay, good. Thank you, HH. Don't drop your phone or tablet or whatever you're watching while getting out of the tub, Silent Wing. Just saying. That would be awkward. Yeah, so we gave up our Stargate binging.
Yes.
To be here. And we won't get to watch it again until hopefully tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, probably.
Hopefully?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a wild day tomorrow, too.
Mm-hmm,
yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm in it enough that I actually want to see the movies that came after the series, the whole show was done.
Okay.
And I believe we've already agreed we'll turn around and watch Stargate Atlantis
yes.
when we're done. What have you done to me?
I know, considering you had absolutely no interest in it when I started watching it initially.
It's a legit good show. I mean, it's formulaic on some things, and some of the story arcs have been a little long. Like, I really think the Anubis thing could have been, like, dealt with a little quicker. Sure. No spoilers. But...
This is my second time.
Yeah.
No, third time.
Is it your third time watching it?
Yeah.
Maddie, we are watching Stargate on Netflix, and we think the 15-year-old might start watching it. Yeah, we think that might occur.
I watched it when it first came out.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I followed it through all its...
So you were one of the angry people when they just, like, canceled it and didn't finish the story arc after season 10.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, but the movies didn't go to theater. They went straight to DVD, at least the first one.
Oh, no. They were on TV.
They were on TV. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wikipedia said straight to DVD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I've gone to the Wikipedia now.
Was it DVD? Is that how I am?
I
don't remember. Well, Sci-Fi...
Yeah, they aired it on Sci-Fi.
Stargate actually started out on network TV.
Yeah, I remember that.
And it moved several channels, and that's how it got...
and Wikipedia talks about Sci-Fi.
And then the Sci-Fi channel picked it up, and it ran there for a number of years.
Yeah. And I think I had seen an episode or two, and I didn't know what I was watching because I didn't care. I still didn't care in the first season, and now I'm kind of sad that I didn't watch the first season because I clearly have missed a few things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go back and watch it.
Yeah. So then I watched it after it went off.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to watch it. Actually, at one time, had all the DVDs.
Shocking. I'm not shocked by that at all.
So watched them all through again, and now watching it. This is third time.
Well, I remember how excited you were when you found out that it was on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, have you investigated? Is Stargate Atlantis on Netflix?
Have not checked that one yet.
So you might have gotten me all hyped up, and I might not be able to watch it.
Don't worry.
He's got a guy. Christina, I too am mad that Doctor Who is not on Netflix.
Yeah.
That would be nice if Doctor Who would be on Netflix. Yeah, to watch the, what was it, New Year's, Christmas, whatever they're calling it, this year special, we had to go to bbc.com, find where they were streaming it from the site, and throw it up on the TV to be able to watch it. I was like, this is not how it used to be.
Right.
So, yeah.
I know. I wish BBC would at least have a streaming service.
Well, I guess they probably kind of do in the UK.
Yeah.
Not exactly.
Well,
UK.
they actually do, but it's all older.
Yeah, and you can watch all the older Doctor Who's if
Yeah.
not. And you can actually, I think it's really only a season behind on what I saw online.
Right.
But I'm trying to get, like, the new shows when they start coming out again.
Well, what's our TV? LG?
I don't
Or
know.
Vizio?
I don't know. I know it's one of those smart ones.
Yeah. But it has Pluto TV, which is the free service.
Okay.
And it has all the older.
CDC, I do like the new Doctor. I've only started watching with Christopher Eccleston, and every single new Doctor was an adjustment, and I was always like, oh, I miss the old Doctor, and I've enjoyed every Doctor for who they are, and I like the current Doctor. I'm curious about the rumors that were going around a couple months ago that this might be Jodie Whittaker's last season.
Yeah.
Which is about par for the course, about 3 seasons. But I think poor Jodie's gotten gypped because, COVID times.
Right.
No fun there.
Well, Silent, I have seen BritBox, but when I looked at it, it seemed like it was they don't have any current shows. It's all older shows. And I might be mistaken about that. I don't know.
We'll learn something new.
Yeah.
We have HBO Max too, Tayshu. We got it through our cell phone plan. But there doesn't seem to be a smart TV app, at least not on our TV yet, which is very annoying.
Our TV does not have the app for HBO Max.
I don't know if there is an HBO Max app for smart TVs.
Well, yeah. And we can't add apps to the TV from what I've seen.
It has to be updated, and then it shows up.
It's
like
only
magic.
if there's enough interest, they add it, because they have added, like, Peacock is now available on there.
Yeah.
And some of those. But as of this point, HBO Max is not available, so what I had to do is put HBO Max on because we actually get it through our cell phone subscription.
Yeah, it's the only reason we have it.
And
put it on the iPad.
Put it on the iPad, and then
send it up to the
send
TV.
it up to the TV through the iPad.
Which I am very glad that is a thing that can be done.
Yeah.
So. Oh, yeah, Rara, I've seen it through Roku. I've seen the ads for it. But, natively in our TV, which just has apps built in or updated in whatever software, it's not currently yet available. And when I did a Google search to see, well, when will that become available? Of course, no information could be given. So, but Tishu, I haven't seen Class Action Park. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay, thank you, Lady Fluffy Cakes. We do have Amazon Prime, though we never use it.
No, we haven't.
And there's some good shows on Amazon Prime that I would like to watch.
Oh, the slapstick, Eva, that is Curly Maple. And right now I don't have anything big enough to make a bowl with that size wood. I don't know. I'd have to look and see if I could find anything in that.
That was supposed to be our project this weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Organizing your wood. No, that's not a euphemism. We mean literally organizing this wood. Somebody had an existential crisis in the garage this week. So somebody else went into planning mode and said, I can fix this for you. And then he discovered it would require sacrifice of wood and moving of wood and dealing with wood. And then he was like, oh, I guess I'm fine. Crisis over. I know we don't have to actually organize the wood. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I love our smart TV. We got that for ourselves as a Christmas present 2 years ago now. 2 Christmases ago.
Sure.
Yeah.
We were in the rental,
And,
that's all I remember.
We love it, but, you can't add apps to it. The only time apps get added to it is if
there's an update.
if they add it and they put it in as an update.
Mm-hmm. Which it's, not awful because we do have the technology to, still watch whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's terrifying, Tayshu. Yeah. That's terrifying.
Yeah, right? Wow.
That's why I don't go to... I mean, I love a good water park, but no. It's terrifying. But...
Yeah, prior to having the smart TV, we had one of those Android boxes.
Yeah, that was a pain in the fucking ass.
It was.
Oh, my God.
Hated that thing.
I know. You more nights trying to get a show on, you were fighting with the box just trying to get the damn thing to work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, part of it, when we started looking around, we were shocked at how, I feel like an old person when I say this, how affordable they were. Because I remember when smart TVs first came out, you couldn't have paid me to buy one because I was like, I'm not spending that much on a TV when
I know,
at
right?
the time, turn on TV once a week. What are you talking about?
Right.
And now I'm like, we got one for the 15-year-old for Christmas, a decent size one. It was only $200.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
I know.
Now, granted, when it dies in 2 years or is obsolete, it will go into a landfill somewhere because that's the world we live in.
Yeah. Not like going down to the corner pharmacy and getting a new tube to put in it.
Yeah, no. So.
Yeah, I remember those days.
So, can I tell
Go ahead,
the story?
tell the story.
We have to do Lola and Onyx and Ella updates. This isn't an update. This is a moment. This is a moment I witnessed today. So it starts, give you a little bit of backstory, just a tad. We went to take Lola for her midday walk today, and she was super excited to get the harness on, to be leashed up, to walk out the front door, until she realized we were not getting in the car. We were going for an actual walk. Then she was like, what the fuck?
She wanted in that car.
She wanted to go in the car. So,
Yep.
Somebody is an indulgent daddy to also Lola and said, don't worry, you can go with me to pick up the youngest from school. You'll get your ride in the car. Don't worry, Lola girl. Well, we've had rain coming in for 2 days, really. It's our little cold front. I will not discuss the weather. We are the popsicle stick of the country, and we know it. It's fine. But it's been raining. So right before he goes to pick up the 11-year-old, puts the harness back on, leashes her up, gets her in the car. Life is good.
Yeah.
Takes however long it takes. Next thing you know, the 11-year-old's running into the office, and I'm like, where's Mr. John? He's like, oh, he's outside with Lola. Okay. We don't think anything of it. We're like 5 minutes. We're talking, and I'm like, damn, did he take her for another walk? Because I don't know what the weather's like outside. I'm inside. That's why I do that. Next thing I know, we hear the doorbell ring, and I'm like, what? Why? Where is Mr. John? And the 11-year-old's like, I don't know. So we start walking towards the front, and you hear a thump, you hear a bump, you hear the doorbell again. I'm like, tell the kid, go open the door. If it's Mr. John, open the door for him. Something's going on. And I thought you were struggling for whatever reason with the leash and Lola. That's what I thought. And I thought, okay, he's two-handing the leash, which sometimes you have to do because she jumps too hard. Okay, this is the only way he's going to get in. We open the door. And what we're greeted with is Lola, fully in the arms of her daddy, as John Brownstone, looking very put upon and slightly wet, walks in with the 60-pound dog in his arms. She is beautiful profile, looking up and around like the princess that she is. You know, royalty doesn't touch the ground. Not when your daddy will carry you inside. And then to protect his back, that is a legit, he'll say that later 5 times. He puts her down on the sofa very gently so he doesn't have to bend all the way to the ground with the 60-pound dog. And then she just perches on the sofa like, why, yes, this is my throne. Thank you, servant, for bringing me here. And why did you carry the 60-pound dog into the house?
I learned something about Lola today. When we left the house, she was very eager to get in the car, very happy to do so. It also was not raining at the time. When we got back to the house after picking up the youngest, it was raining. I got out of the car, went around to the passenger side, opened the door for her, grabbed the leash. She went to jump out of the car, realized it was raining, and she then became an immovable object. She would not move out of that car. I could not budge her. She would not move. No amount of cajoling, alpha voice, nothing. She would not move. Meanwhile, I'm standing in the rain.
God, if y'all could have seen, I wish I had known. I would have taken video of this moment. I would have taken video of this moment of him just lumbering in, holding the dog cradled in his arms.
So I was like, okay, I have one choice. I don't know how this is going to go. And I figure because of my back, I do try to be careful what I lift and how I lift it.
You're a very safe lifter.
So I scooped her up out of the seat.
Mm-hmm.
And again, putting her down on the ground.
Too far.
Too far.
Also, she's royalty. And she's aware of it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I get to the front door, realize I cannot open the door with this 60-pound dog in my arms.
Calmly in your arms. That's what's impressive.
Yeah.
As, was her due.
So, yeah, carried her in, put her down on the sofa, and, yeah.
And then she looked at... Now, at this point, I am bent over double laughing. Tears are streaming down my face because the look on each of their individual faces... priceless. Combine them, understanding what has happened. Chef's kiss. Fucking amazing. Because she is like, why, yes, this is my new mode of transportation.
Yes.
How did I not know that being carried was an option? She's completely content. Totally alert. Her ears are up. She's not distressed. She's happy now. You can see it. She's super happy. And then when she gets put on the couch, she just... settles.
Mm-hmm.
Life is good. Doesn't move for several minutes.
No.
You have this look of, are you fucking kidding me? Of course I'm carrying the big baby. Like,
the 62-pound
what the hell
kitty is afraid
here?
of the frickin' rain.
She will not. If it's raining outside when it's the nightly ritual before bed or before she goes in her crate is we're trying to get her outside one last pee. And if it's a little bit wet, she's not going.
Nope.
She's not going.
Nope.
Thank God she's a younger dog and can clench. Because Saki, when he was still about 10 years old, he could still clench.
Yeah.
By the time he was 15, he was like, fuck. I'm screwed. Like, I don't like the water. I also can't hold it. But we had pee pads for him at the end, so it was fine.
Right.
But, yes.
So,
that
yeah.
made my whole day right there.
Yep.
To get to witness that.
Yeah,
and if it had been me alone with her, I think his ex is the one that said, okay, I guess this is where Lola
in the
lives
car,
now,
yeah.
because I wouldn't have been able to get her out. It would never have happened.
Yeah.
I am curious, because I've seen some pitties carried this way, if she would have let you carry her where her chest was to your chest, like a baby, like a toddler. I do wonder if she would have let you do that.
Okay.
Where you just kind of had her around the legs and lifted
Yeah,
her.
I grabbed her in front of the front legs and under the back legs.
Yeah, I wish I had known what was coming. I'd have gotten some pictures and something.
Freddie Ann, yeah, bath time is a bit of a chore, too.
Yeah, but now that we know you can actually pick her up, why are we doing the put her front paws in, put her back paws in?
Because over the tub it's much easier, and I'm not picking her up dead weight from the ground.
She clearly would prefer it that way. She's a princess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Once we get her distracted with food, she forgets she's in the bathroom. We
Yeah.
also don't fill the tub up with water. We use our shower head, and you put that little thing on so we can actually turn the water off.
Yes.
Because
yes,
with her
yes.
medicated shampoo, she has to sit with the lather on her for like 10 minutes anyway. And when we were leaving the water running, because we didn't have this little switch on the shower head, she just sat with her tail tucked the whole time. But now, once you give her her little lick pad thing with food on it,
that thing has been such a
and
saving grace.
we turn the water off and she can't hear. She's just something with the sound of the water more than anything. She doesn't get weird once she's getting like sprayed with water, but
no, I mean she stays in the tub thankfully and takes it. Now it's a little tough. She does try every once in a while to muscle her way out.
Yes. She's
when got the timer on that the soap has to stay on.
The waiting for the soap to sit on her is the hardest part of the whole damn thing. And I think, was it CDC who asked? Somebody asked about our weather. We are the legit popsicle stick. It's until tonight. It's been great. It's actually been warm. We had the AC on. I know nobody who is under snow right now wants to hear that. We had the air conditioner on for like 3 days. Sorry. Yeah. We're kind of used to being that one like hot zone on a weather map in winter. Yeah.
Kelvin, it's a tie.
I mean, I'm not even going to deny that. We've also learned that Ella the cat, highly food motivated.
Yes.
In the sense that the only way to get her to shut up is to give her food. Which, I mean, same. If you give me enough food, I will shut up. So. But.
Yeah, we've been very lucky with our weather, per se.
Oh God, yeah.
Compared to.
I'm not complaining about it at all.
No.
I've been reading this stuff about Texas, and I know we have listeners in Texas, or subscribers or whatever. And hell, if they even have power or water by now,
right?
I'm happy for them. But. So.
I had a good chuckle the other day. There's a blogger I follow, and they're in Canada. I don't remember right now specifically which area of Canada, but they were writing in their blog about how it was going to be +3 the next day, and they were grateful for the good weather, and they were heading to the lake.
I mean, yeah, this is the time of year when I watch everybody else's weather that I'm very glad to be in Florida. Will I complain in July and August? Of course I will. Of course I will. I mean, of course. But very glad right now for our weather. Thanks.
You know, Brady Ann, I have gotten in the habit.
That is also true.
I have started taking Lola in the car with me.
At least once a day?
No, a couple times a week, not once a day. And she has come with me several times when I make a Dunkin' run. And the girls that work there are quite enamored with her.
Because she's beautiful.
She is.
And sweet.
The other day, it was the beginning of the week, I went on a run. Yeah, because they had triple points. I was like, I ain't going to miss that.
You're not spending your points, but sure, keep collecting them.
So anyway, I went and went through the drive-thru, ordered my coffee, and Lola has become accustomed to knowing that when we're in a drive-thru, she's going to get a treat. So we pull up to the pickup window. Lola's in the passenger seat, drooling.
It's what you do.
And the girl working the drive-thru sees her and just immediately starts gushing over Lola.
How could you not?
Yeah.
She's royalty. We've already established that.
And Duncan does not do puppuccinos like Starbucks does. They have day-old munchkins. So she's like gushing over Lola, asking if she can have a munchkin. And, yeah, she would love one. She loves those things.
I'm drowning in drool over here. Please give this dog a munchkin.
Right. So, she hands me the munchkin, and I hold, do the thing with Lola. Lola want a treat. Lola want a treat. Inhaled. And in all the excitement and gushing over Lola, she forgot about my coffee.
Not gonna lie, that is still better than what we went through to get our coffees tonight.
Well, yeah. Tonight was...
We have our brand new Starbucks is open. There's a lot of new people.
Mm-hmm.
It's also only been open, a week and a half, 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
So, there's irons to wrinkle out. No, there's wrinkles to iron out.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been a long day. And I just have not felt like talking to anybody I don't know for a while. So I'm like, I'm going to do a mobile order. He's like, fine, I'll order mine. You don't have complicated orders. I always have complicated orders. I'm like, no, not this, but add that, but also this, but not that. Just let me mobile order. So we get through the drive-thru. You order with no problem. You tell them you're picking up my mobile order. It's fine.
Yeah.
We get up to the front, and first they say, oh, is it a grande caramel macchiato? And they don't specify which order they're talking about. I'm like, no, I have a grande iced latte. Oh, yeah, I have that right here. Then she looks at you, grande macchiato. He's like, no, venti, decaf, caramel macchiato. And so then instead of letting the person who was working the window sort it out, two other people who were working the line, I guess, making drinks, come in.
It became a major incident.
To help. And they're really, and I understand what they were trying to do. They were about to have they were going to remake his drink properly, which is fine. They were now about to have this extra drink that they didn't need. And all three of them, talking over each other, were trying to convince him he needed to take this drink because they're going to just toss it anyway. And we know that, and that's fine. But he keeps going, I'll just take the grande. You don't even have to make the venti. Can I just have a drink? And they're not listening. And I finally went, he's never going to drink both drinks.
Right.
We just want one. Me, who's trying to avoid talking to people. So I was my most polite self. And so finally, nobody's listening to him. The girl at the window is trying to listen to him because he's like, I'll just take the grande. Don't even worry about the venti. I'll pay for the grande.
Right.
It's fine. The girls in the back are not listening. They're trying to make the venti. Then the thing hasn't rung up properly so that he could pay for it. Yeah. And so then there's this back and forth between, well, he can just take the grande. We're making the venti. Well, no, he doesn't want to. He just wants one, and he said he'd take the grande. But we'll make him a venti. He doesn't. I was like, get me the fuck out of this drive-thru. Give this man a fucking coffee. Decaf, please, and let us go.
Yeah.
And we like this new Starbucks. I know they're all new there. I don't know where their shift manager was. Nobody was clearly in charge.
Right.
But what are you drinking? What is it officially? What did you end up driving away with?
I did end up, even though I said I would take the grande, it is a venti hot caramel macchiato decaf.
Now, I had a venti iced decaf latte, sugar-free vanilla, heavy cream, ta-da, drank it, slurped it down during Stargate.
Yeah.
Ate my keto brownie. Ooh. If anybody has a Sam's Club and you shop at Sam's Club and you actually care about low carb / keto, they had a brownie mix. It was expensive as fuck, but it was like, it had all this stuff in it. I cannot remember the brand, but it was a keto brownie mix. All you have to do is add butter and eggs. I've made it. It's delicious. They're really moist brownies. I don't know what Costco has. We don't have a Costco. We don't shop at Costco, but I got a Sam's Club, and I know they have that.
Yeah, there was a Costco in Clearwater, but we've never been in one.
Yeah, no, and I've heard some good stuff about Costco, but yeah, we've just always done Sam's Club. Aria, that is the truth. That is the truth. And we do a lot more coffees at home. We're up to 4 syrups, sugar-free syrups. We finished one off. Now we're down to 3 syrups.
Well, we had peppermint syrup for the holidays, and that's gone now, and that's.
Oh, Sharon, the caramel frappuccino is yummy, and with extra caramel. When I used to get that, that's what I got too. Because I would say, no, look, I need you to put the caramel all up in the inside of the cup, thanks, and then a whole bunch on top, and they would hook me up.
Oh, apple fritters!
I know you do love a good.
I love a good apple fritter. I do.
I for a while was drinking Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and then we switched to something. I don't know what the difference was, and now I don't like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I'll drink their iced tea.
I like their iced coffee.
I'll drink their matcha lattes with almond milk. I will drink those. And every once in a while, they'll have a specialty drink, and I'm like, I really want to taste that. Sure. And then I do, and I go, like I got the sugar plum thing they did because it was purple. I should have just bought that for the picture I was going to take for Instagram. It's not good.
CDC, I've been peeking at them. I have. I've been peeking at them.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
See, and I don't even care about you. You make such good cold brew now, although I can tell we're no longer drinking the Death Wish.
Yeah.
Which is sad. That I just don't even care about espresso. Having the iced latte tonight, I was like, this is super bitter. I'm not a fan of this. So.
I mean, they're talking about quick coffee. I actually like McDonald's hot coffee.
Okay.
For quick in and out, it's not bad.
You were doing Wawa coffee for a while.
I was.
It wasn't my favorite either.
So.
No, we're on this kick to finally drink up all the coffee we have. We have so much coffee. And so we started with all our Death Wish and discovered we loved it.
Oh, it's amazing coffee.
And then to finish up, what kills me is what we're drinking now is what we'd been drinking for over a year.
I know.
Before we start on this journey to finally finish up our coffee stash.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do we drink this? This does not taste good. Get this off my tongue. Oh, God, this is all the coffee we have. So hopefully the next bag that's not this brand will be good. I think we know Death Wish is our current top favorite.
Yeah.
We have several other coffees to try because people have sent us coffee or we've bought coffee at random and we just never did anything with. So we might have a new favorite once we get through it. But I'm missing the Death Wish already.
And with the cold brew, Silent, that's what I do. I put dash of salt in there to cut the bitterness a little bit, and it works well. But the when we got that we opened the Death Wish, I also started making cold brew with it, as well as having hot in the morning.
Good.
And it was some of the best cold brew coffee I've had yet.
And I say that as somebody who thought I had found my favorite coffee for cold brew. Was it the Guatemala from Starbucks?
Yes.
Is that the one I like?
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Give me Death Wish.
Yep.
Give me Death Wish.
Yep.
So we shall see how we feel about who our top coffees are once we get through our whole stash. But oh my God, we have this stash that's ridiculous. So. I used to work at a Waffle House, Brett Ann, and so I made the coffee, and I also know how long sometimes it sat, and then we served it anyway. Because I was working there before. I never had a cup of coffee in my life. I was 10 years gone from doing that job before I ever had a cup of coffee. And I'm sure I served swill multiple times because I was like, oh, well, it's warm. I mean, I think we made it at the start of the shift, and now it's 7 hours later. I'm sure it's fine.
Well, you know what's funny, X, is that I taught years ago when Kayla and I got together. I taught her how I like my coffee, both iced and hot, and she's tweaked it over the years. And she now does a better job than I do.
And sometimes, like, either you're letting me sleep or I'm not feeling good or something's going on and you make your own coffee and you're like, he was telling me, it just doesn't taste as good. And then it was like a day or two after the last time that happened, I'm putting his coffee together in the morning. I'm like, well, did you put this in? He goes, no, I didn't know that went in there. Well, no wonder it wasn't as good. It didn't even have all the ingredients. Your iced coffee is super simple. Ice in the cup.
Yeah.
Cold brew.
Okay.
A pump to a pump, and actually I do this before I put the cold brew in. I put the ice in then. A pump to a pump and a half of sugar-free vanilla. Cold brew goes in. A squirt of, tried to make it sugar-free Hershey's chocolate syrup. Currently you're doing dark chocolate because we ran out. Mm-hmm. And then just a little bloop of heavy cream mixed together. You have an iced mocha every fucking morning. But don't worry, go to Dunkin', go get your mocha from them because clearly it's superior. You get an iced mocha every
I do
single
not.
Day. From me.
Oh,
yes,
from you. Yes,
do.
I do. Yeah, you made it sound like I get one from Dunkin' every day.
No, but you surely are like, I need an iced mocha from Dunkin'. I haven't had an iced mocha in a couple of days. You haven't, huh? Doesn't even know what the fuck's in his coffee, y'all.
But it's good. She makes it good.
The one thing I no longer know is how you put your hot coffee together in the morning. I know there's a packet of stevia.
2.
Oh, there's 2. See, I don't know. And you were doing caramel syrup, yeah?
2 pumps.
Holy shit, man.
Well, actually 1.5.
That's a lot of sweet.
But I've noticed, like, I used to do 1 pump, and the caramel flavor didn't come through.
So, I will be back. You hold down the fort.
Okay. Maddie, no, we're not off caffeine. Just this time of night, I kind of prefer to switch to decaf if I drink coffee at night. There was a time I could drink coffee and go to bed and just close my eyes and go to sleep. That time has come and passed. I cannot do that anymore. If I drink coffee at night, now I am awake all night. So I have been doing that, and it's helped. I still get to enjoy a little bit of coffee in the evening if I want one, but with the decaf, I don't stay awake all night. Silent Wing, I'll have to ask Kayla the brand when she gets back. But one of the reasons we went to it actually has it's made with monk fruit. So it is basically natural. Yeah, right, Mrs. Spock, my 20s. Yeah. Yeah, a long time ago. I'll just leave it at that, okay? So, I've had to, in the morning, my coffees are all full octane. But at night anymore, like if we go out for a coffee at night, it's decaf pretty much anymore. I kind of miss that, like I say, I was always very proud of the fact, I'm gonna drink a cup of coffee at 11 o'clock at night, and 5 minutes later I'll be asleep. Yeah, no. I miss it. Anywho, but yeah, right. Let's see what. Yeah, see, it doesn't bother my stomach at all, but I'm definitely awake. So, yeah, you know, in the evening decaf and mornings it's full octane. And Adriana, yes, I love my Keurig. What a difference, you know, making it by the cup and having a fresh cup every time. It was like you know, when I was finally turned on to when I was finally turned on to a Keurig, I was like, how could I have drank the brewed coffee all that time? Uh-oh, I think Kayla's rummaging around in the kitchen now. 40 peak cumin? Well, maybe. I want to say my peak was probably about mid-30s. All right, CDC, take care. Good seeing you. So... I tell you what, we get some stares once in a while when we used to go out to eat, especially go out for breakfast, and I order a cup of coffee. Waitress would bring it to the table, and immediately Kayla would take the cup and start preparing it for me, and used to get some stares at that. Silent was asking about the stevia that we use. Do you remember what brand that is offhand?
Yes, it's the whole leaf that I can get in
Whole
bulk
leaf, yes.
off of Amazon. I think
Okay.
it's stevia and something else. It's the powdered form. Hold on, I can tell.
Yeah, it's the I know it's monk fruit, which was one of the reasons why we.
Yeah, because that's the kind that they used to have. I don't know if they will ever have it again, but they used to have it at Starbucks.
Yes.
It's the green.
That's where we first saw it.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then I went shopping on Amazon. Let's see if I can find it.
Okay.
Because I have it on subscription.
Mm-hmm.
And we only need to get it like every 4 months. It takes we buy 400 packs
Yes.
at a time.
Yeah.
But worth it. Trying to find it. Oh, we've bought whole earth stevia and monk fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's the little packets. We'd used for a very long time the
The drops.
The drops of pure stevia,
Mm-hmm.
but we weren't using them fast enough. And then our stevia, I don't know if it was going bad, but it was going cloudy, and I was like, that can't be good. So.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the monk fruit stevia blend tastes a little less that chemically flavor that stevia can sometimes have. It's less so because of the monk fruit. I squirted, and now I look like I've been.
Oh! I was gonna say, you what?
I just realized I said that with no context into a microphone. I squirted some Mio.
What were you doing when you stepped away?
Taking care of business.
Personal moment?
Very. Got myself some water, and I squirted some Mio into the cup, and it landed on the ice cube wrong, and it got all over my hand and arm, and it's the red kind, and so it will be stained until I, scrub it off. So. Oh, gosh. But Yeah. I needed water. I don't know if it was the latte or something else, but I have like really dry. My mouth was really, really dry. So. But, yeah.
We did some yard work last weekend.
We did.
Yeah.
I mostly stood there. And also had somebody tell me how to throw away the trash. In case I didn't know.
Oh, please.
It's middle of the front yard. I went, just let me throw the trash away the way I want to. And I was like, what are our neighbors going to They never see me as it is. And then the one time they see me, I'm pitching a fit because I'm being told how I should throw away the trash from planting azaleas. Path Girl, I watch Robert Welsh for makeup. I also watch James Welsh for skincare. They're twins. And then I watch their mutual channel, the Welsh Twins, because it makes me laugh until I cry. Because they are goofy together. Very professional separately, together. Mm-hmm. Total goofballs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we had some old hedges along one side of the house, the front of the house. And they were so old, there was on the top of the bush, there was maybe like 1.5 to 2 inches of green. And then there was like 2.5, 3 feet of nothing but bare limb with nothing growing on it.
I go out so infrequently. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I just figured you didn't like them, and that's why we were planting.
No, they aged out.
Oh, okay.
So we dug them up.
You dug them up.
I dug. You assisted.
I stood there and looked cute.
They were dug up and replaced with azaleas, which we were very happy about. Mm-hmm. Oh, excuse me. And yes, the tree is still standing. I did cut some of the smaller trees back, but with the big one, we had somebody come in, a professional tree service.
Yes, I didn't know how expensive that was.
Yeah.
It's expensive to have your tree trimmed.
But they did a very good job.
Our tree looks beautiful.
The tree looks absolutely beautiful. They lifted the lower limbs that needed to come up, and they went in and thinned it out. Mm-hmm. So the canopy, nice canopy. Beautiful. Now. Yep.
And Silent Wing, one. Postage to Canada, I went with one. I did not catch that for other people. There are other people who, in different ways, have dual accounts. And I was like in the middle of filling envelopes, and I went, wait, I've already done that person. Okay, you got 2 envelopes. So,
Tanya, it's been going pretty good. I've not, even with the mannequin, I've not been able to devote as much time to it as I'd like to, but I've been doing more of it than I had been.
Very true, Mr. Spock.
I'm very grateful for the website, The Duchy, if anybody is familiar with that. Getting a lot of inspiration and instruction from there.
Oh, this is about rope?
Yep,
oh,
rope
okay.
site. And I found this person on YouTube. She hasn't really produced any more new tutorials, but the ones she's got out there are pretty interesting. It's mostly artistic rope, and her name is Royal Honey Rope? I'd have to double check. It is Royal Honey. And she does some very artistic ties that are really, really beautiful. And I don't even know where YouTube is on my phone. That's how much I use it. Oh, there it is.
I know where it is.
Yeah, I know. Yours is like right on.
X plumbing does suck. We had to call the electrician. Well, we needed to call the electrician for a few weeks, but the electrician was called this week. That was also fun. Because now I'm watching our budget, and I'm like, how much do we really need to spend on this?
Royal Honey Ropes. That's who it is. And, yeah, she hasn't put anything new out for about a year. But she does some really, really nice artistic ties that I've enjoyed playing with.
I saw her face on your
on the
YouTube
phone.
app. I was like, that's what I look like? See, in our view, it's really bright, but on your phone, it was like really dark. So if it's dark for y'all, sorry. It looks bright to us.
So, yeah, sure. Smooth. The Dutchie is wonderful. That website has actually been around for a long, long time. And they have really evolved over the years. Yes.
Oh no, I'm just keeping myself entertained while you talk about rope.
Ah.
Because at some point I'll probably talk about something that you'll be like, whoa, and you know.
When you get into the makeup and
You know. I have been doing the bare minimum on my makeup the one day a week I wear it, so probably not. Keep talking about rope, you're fine.
You know, X, I tried to do copper pipe soldering one time, and I made it worse than it was to begin with. I not a good pipe solderer.
We'll just call a plumber.
Yeah.
Pay an ungodly amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're also doing that boring house thing of somehow desperately needing more storage.
Yeah.
I used to
That
think
didn't take long.
I used to think I was a borderline minimalist. I wasn't a true minimalist. I was a minimalist because we just didn't have any fucking space, and so I was like, I don't want anything cluttering. And I still don't want anything cluttering.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need more storage. So I put shit away.
Yeah.
We were supposed... So two things were supposed to happen this weekend, and I don't think either of them are going to happen. One of those things was we were supposed to organize your wood, as we discussed earlier.
Yes.
The other thing is we were supposed to organize this office.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah! Probably not going to happen now. Probably not going to happen now. Becky, I'm definitely tired, and I probably was bored once we started talking about rope. It's okay. You get bored when I talk about makeup and skincare, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I just kind of sit here and zone out.
Maddie, no, I've heard of her, but no, I don't watch it. I don't know her techniques, but I know my mother taught me 25, 30 years ago to do what my mother calls a purge of your stuff. Normally we do it once a year. It's been a pandemic. I just didn't care. Probably still need to. Christina, no office tour, because every time I'm like, you know what, we should do the office tour. I look at something else in the office and go, no, I have to fix that first. And I haven't fixed any of the things I've said we needed to fix before I could do the office tour, and I've added other things we need to fix. So it'll happen eventually. Once I get all of the organizational things that I now have decided are required. Hell, I've got a shelf that's supposed to be up.
Yeah.
That we managed to move from this side of the room to right in front of my desk, and that took us 3 months. How long before the shelf gets up on the wall? Oh, no.
The journey was more than that. The journey was more than that. Because the shelf was on that side of the room.
Yes.
And when it was determined at that point it wasn't to be used, I took it out to the laundry room because I was going to put it up in the laundry room.
Okay.
Then it sat in the laundry room.
We also need to organize the laundry room. Haven't done that yet.
And I never put it up in the laundry room. And then you were like, oh yeah, do we still have that shelf? I would like it to go. So now it's back on this.
See, we have one box left. One box.
Yes.
And half of that box is unpacked. It's my lingerie lamp that is now hanging in the
But
bedroom by my vanity.
By your vanity, yeah.
Looks really cute. Anybody who watched any of our videos from when we still lived in the condo, when we filmed in our bedroom, you've seen it. So that got unpacked, and I have my stuffies, and I don't have like a ton of stuffies. I have like, what, 4 or 5, maybe? And I was like, I don't really want them in the bedroom, but I want them somewhere where they can be seen and enjoyed. And I was like, ooh, my corner of the office has a slight baby girl vibe, but not a full-on baby girl vibe. And I was like, what if, I've got space at the very top of the wall, what if we pop that shelf up there and there's just a few stuffies, and they could just sit there and be colorful and bright, and how much fun is that? And then this box could go the fuck away. When did we last talk about that? On the journey of this one little shelf?
But think of the story that shelf will tell when it finally gets put up.
Speaking of IKEA, I've got several tabs open of things that I think would, hey, I haven't done anything yet. Several things that I think
what you were thinking
we need to help get this office more organized, because we need more organization.
Yeah, every time
God,
we think
I'd
we're...
have nothing left in my closet if I did that. I'm wearing the same 3 pants over and pairs of pants over and over.
Every time we think we have this room squared away. When did you buy the Cricut?
Black Friday, Thanksgiving weekend.
So I just got rid of that box.
We do keep the boxes of things to make until we're
absolutely sure everything works.
And it really got put to the test for the Patreon thing.
Yeah, it did. So, I finally got rid of the Cricut box, and I was looking forward to the day when I could, get rid of that. But now that has been replaced by a even bigger new printer box.
Yeah. And I mean, the printer, I think the printer definitely works well. Definitely works well.
Mm-hmm.
But also, there's that sort of that first 30 days kind of thing. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yep.
We still have my shipping label printer box.
Yes.
We also still have a box lid that is filled with loose laser toner.
Yes.
That could go. Also, we have a stack, y'all can't see it, but a stack of papers that just need to be filed.
Yes.
And I thought they weren't getting filed because we didn't have any file folders for them to go in until I found out, oh no, we have that. We just have not filed these things. Also, we had to undo the part of the shipping area for the electrician to come and look at an outlet that was not working. We have not put any of those things back. I'm glad we're past the Valentine rush, because I'd be cranky. Also, the other thing you can't see that is in my direct line of sight is wood that has been living by the back door since we moved in. This man walks around going, I don't know if I've got wood for this thing I want to make or that thing. I'm like, you've got wood fucking everywhere.
And no.
Just let me organize it. We can organize it.
I don't deny that.
That wood does not need to live here anymore.
But it's happy there.
No! No. No. Red. Christina, I had to many years ago, obviously. I have no memory of ever nesting, ever. Maybe I did a little bit. I don't know. See, I used to be at that stage of my life when I was having those children and married to whom I was married to at the time. If I was cleaning and doing what anybody would have considered nesting, I was pissed off by the time I was doing it because I'd already let it go as long as I could and nobody else was doing it. I just had to fucking do it, no matter how pregnant I was. And so I recall nothing of a nesting phase. Anything I did to get anything ready, I did in anger. That might explain why those children are so snarky.
Now I will admit,
stewed in them.
Since and you have to you got to go with me on this.
Do I have to?
Yeah, you do. Since I got the new bandsaw, I have been milling a lot of that wood I had sitting about in the garage.
You did. That doesn't help the wood here in the office that I've tripped over 3 times, but sure. I'm glad that wood in the garage has been milled. That's lovely. Happy for you.
You should be.
My big toe that's run into the boxes of wood a couple times says a few things I would like to say to you. But sure. Our office is a disaster area.
Yes, I don't disagree. Don't disagree. And then we had a 62-pound princess move in here.
I know, and her crate lives in the room, which is actually where it is the best place for it. It's the most room. We spend most of our time in here anyway.
Right.
Does mean our office smells like dog more often than not.
True.
That's not pleasant. Well, eggs, don't talk sensibly. What? How can I blame the wood if I'm watching where I'm going?
Yeah.
What?
I have to show this off. Since
Silent Wing can drool? Okay.
Yeah. This is the curly maple.
That is such a cute little name for such a beautiful but strange piece of wood to me.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous wood.
You know, I got to make something.
Yeah?
You were there for it.
Yes, you did. You did.
It's not done yet.
No, it's not.
But I made another rough one of these in a different color. It's not been shaped into anything yet, though.
Yeah, I was teaching her how to do some acrylic, how to work with the acrylic, and
yeah, Path Girl, we have that stuff.
Christy, all I will say is that I have been working on it. It's something special and something different, and I've been working on the prototype before I actually put it into the piece of wood it will be meant to be.
So like we did with the Rough Rider, which was a special custom order, do you foresee the thing you're doing now becoming a regular item that you'll stock?
Depends. Depends. It's a little bit of work, but I'm intrigued by the concept of it, and it's been interesting. Yes. So, X, I think so. I have been looking at ways to color wood, and I came across something that is very intriguing. She actually likes it because of the name.
We talked about it in probably a bonus section.
Okay.
Yeah, and people know what it is. I didn't know what it was. People know what it is. Unicorn spit.
Unicorn spit.
And there are all kinds of different ways to apply it.
Yes.
And I'm going to be a shop elf and get
at some of the videos from the company, and apparently what they're saying is there is a method for applying it to wood and not losing the grain.
Okay.
So
I still can't stop thinking about the little quick demo video we watched from Woodcraft, where they had a piece of wood and they took a couple of the unicorn spit colors and then they did like this little trick with like a plastic bag, and it just made this really, I don't like the way the dude did it. Those were not colors I would have put together, but like you could have done some I was like, I want a piece of wood and some unicorn spit to try that technique out and to see what pretty things can be made.
Yeah.
Out of it.
Because the way you can mix the colors, it almost comes out like a tie-dye.
Yeah, but you could do a tie-dye effect if you wanted, but you could also do like a gradient color effect, or if you did it right with your colors, you could do like a sunrise, sunset kind of color effect, or an ocean color effect, like so many things. Give me some wood and some unicorn spit. I'm going to be your shop elf.
Yeah. So I've been kind of intrigued, and I've started to dip my head in the rabbit hole of
He's never coming back out of that rabbit hole.
of looking into it. One of the things that perked her ears up when she saw it, they do have some that even has sparkles in it.
Yeah, I mean, I like sparkles. I just like the colors.
Yeah.
Like, when I go, ooh, glitter, I don't do it because I want everything around me to be glittery. I really don't. But I know so many people who do. I'm like, this is how my brain works now. I'm like, oh, if we put glitter on that shit and it looks good, I bet we could sell it. I bet if I put glitter on anything, I could probably sell it. What can I sell? How much can I sell you for? Let me sprinkle some glitter.
No!
You're trying to make $1. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So, we have plans for resin.
Yes.
But we had to... He was having an existential crisis about his wood. No, that's not a euphemism, okay? That's a real thing that was happening. And so, in the middle of his crisis, as I offered solutions as the cool, calm, collected one, I know you're shocked. Look, when I'm having my crisis, he's the cool, calm, collected one. When he's having his, we swap like that. And I was like, this is what we're going to do, and here's how we can do it. And he was like, yeah, that works. And then, after he calmed the fuck down, I was like, so are you ready to do the thing we talked about? I was going to go do something else.
Right.
We have plan, and you will get to see more resin once we get through our plan.
Yeah.
But somebody has to, be ready to organize his wood.
Silent, when I took her out in the garage last weekend and taught her some of the
I know, that was
stuff
just
with
one
the
little
resin,
lesson. I need a lot more lessons.
I showed her my stash of mica powders. Mm-hmm. And she was just like, ooh. Yeah.
No wood crisis there, Silent. Going strong. I mean, I wouldn't know, but his toy collection would.
Yeah.
He's fine.
But I also sent her a link to the website where I get the mica powder so she could see all the color choices.
See, you don't understand what's about to happen because I'm going to be your shop elf.
Yes.
And not that we haven't clearly gone all in on your shop, but we're going all in on the fucking shop. You just don't know how much color is going to be added to your fucking life by the time I'm done. Because I want to add some paracord colors too.
Yes, I know.
I will be the little like dot of color in your very wood-grained life. And I'm here for it. I mean, I am the one that's going to introduce stickers, die cut, and I think the sticker sheets to the shop. And that should be happening in the next, 6 weeks. It's very exciting. So...
Yeah, I haven't looked up Mad Micas. There was one other place that I found that also carried hollow powders. The mica with like a holographic glitter in it. So that is definitely something too.
The hardest part is that that's almost limitless.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point we'll have to make shop decisions, retail decisions, boring sales decisions.
Silent Wing, that's funny you mentioned that. I was trying to explain to her what a CNC router is the
Y'all
other
have
day.
to know my eyes glazed over. I was like, what? It's a what? It's a what? Look, we still have to get your big boy shop.
True.
Several $1,000s to do that.
Yeah.
And get you set up in a
Solar.
place.
That's the one. Yes. I couldn't think of the name. Solar.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're fine. We have to get your big boy shop set up.
Yes.
We have a plan to get the equipment we need to start introducing resin, acrylic, hitty things.
Yep.
Once we have that system down, then you can go and we're selling them. Let's be clear. We can't just make this out of a hobby. At this point we're invested, okay? And we're selling them to people, not just our friends, although we do appreciate the sales. Our friends.
Yes.
then you can have whatever big boy tools you would like to go in your big boy shop.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm just going to be a shop elf. I'm at a point, I've done my freelance life long enough now. This is how I know I'm not really, I was never that person who could work in the same job for 30, 35 years like my mom did. 6-7 years into freelancing, I'm like, you know what? I just want to be a person who boxes up things that we've sold. Can we just make physical items? Do I have to keep selling my time? I don't want to sell my time anymore. So yeah, I just want to be your shop elf.
Okay.
That's my dream.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to make quilts. That's the other thing I'm supposed to be doing this weekend. You got me doing other things. I'm supposed to be working on my quilting and my patchwork and my practicing.
So, Adriana, I think it was hang on.
I know it goes so fast.
Good night, your smooth pants. And Missy, good night. Adriana.
The extras. Yeah.
The extra resin. What I have done, and I showed this one here.
Sharon, yes it is.
I bought rice. And I showed her how...
not for any kinky, nefarious purposes.
No, not for kinky, nefarious purposes. And what I use the rice for is for the mold. I take the rice, put it in the mold. For whatever reason, the rice has a close approximation to the volume of the resin.
So once you know how much rice is in there, the volume of the
Right.
rice, that's the volume of the resin you make.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, right, you put the resin into, or the rice into the amount, then you pour it into your cup to see how much resin you're going to need. Now, a lot of times do come up with a little extra resin, and I keep cups because resin is expensive. So I have cups, and when I have the extra resin gets poured into that, and I have little cups, and I have these little pieces of resin about 3-4 inches, and probably about yay big around, and those will be turned into little tea light cups, things like that. And yes, Crystal, ventilation is absolutely important with working with resin. Especially the epoxy resin, that is one of the worst ones for the smell. I do it in the garage. Doors are open, fan blowing.
I didn't even notice any. And I have a better sense of smell than you do. And with that ventilation, I didn't notice anything. I didn't even notice a smell.
Right. The particular resin we were using, the Alumilite, does not really have any much of a odor to it. So.
Gotcha.
So. Yeah, I know it. You know, most people eat rice. No, I use it to measure volumes of resin.
I know. The first time you were like, "I need you to get me a bag of rice from the grocery store." I'm like, "Oh, you're gonna make rice?" And you're like, "No, but I do need you to give me a bag." Of
Yeah.
So then I got it. I'm like, okay. And then the first time I started using it, I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And now I understand. The moment I see you pouring it out, I'm like, "Oh, okay."
So. And yeah, Silent Wing, unfortunately, temperature is important. I mean, even here, if the temperature dips below 50 degrees, ain't too cold to work with it.
Well, I'm going to be a shop elf when it's not. I'm not going to be outside when it's cold. Psst, I'm not going to be outside when it's too hot.
What?
There's going to be like 5 days of the year.
Oh.
I'm teasing.
Yeah.
Oh God. That's right. That was awesome. Yeah, we have I'm frustrated by the fact that we have so many plans and yet we still only get 24 hours in the day. And it's very frustrating. There's never enough time.
Yep,
Or enough money. Oh, yes, Pat Girl. This shop elf does have a union. Thank you. Excellent benefit. Oh, yeah. And will strike. Just, no. Look, I like money too much. If we manage to, like, make this a real business, like we're trying to, like, I mean, it's a real business, but you know what I mean? Like, a business that you can live off of.
Yeah.
Y'all be like, look, you've got to come out of the garage and stop doing all this shit out here. You need to take a break, okay?
Oh, God. Well, you know, Mr. Spock is like today. I went outside. I started out my morning doing some yard work.
In shorts.
Yeah, and I was in shorts and a T-shirt. And by the afternoon, I had long pants and a hoodie on.
Welcome to winter in Florida.
Yeah.
I mean, look, not bitching. Not bitching at all. So, good night, Jessica.
Good night.
So, yeah. Ow, I just hurt myself. Oops. Excuse me.
Yeah, there are a lot of different resins out there anymore. It can get confusing. I've been using the Alumilite brands. Familiar with that? Actually, that was one of the first ones I've became familiar with. Because it, as a turner, as a wood lathe turner, it turns like butter. It really turns nice. A lot of the people I follow that incorporate resin with wood for bowls and bigger pieces, a lot of them seem to be using a brand called Total Boat. Haven't tried that one, but I've been very happy with the Alumilite, and they have several different types. One that needs a pressure pot, one that doesn't need a pressure pot. That's a slow set, and I think my personal thought. I think most of them are all pretty similar. It's just a matter of finding the one. The one that you like working with the best.
And can afford.
And
sure
can
they're
afford,
all different prices.
Actually, the price points are all pretty close one to the other. There's like no major difference.
Gotcha. So
they're all pretty similar. But yeah, with the because of the cost of resin, you don't really want to waste it. So that's why I always keep several cups on hand, so that if there is something left from a pour I'm doing, it goes into this one cup, and then gets reused for something. It's kind of a mosh of colors, but
I think that would be interesting though, because that would be completely unique. Because you'll never be able to duplicate that.
Yeah, no,
not even close. Couldn't even try.
Nope. So it's fun stuff, though.
Silent Wing had a question.
What? From the resin scrap? Not really. The scrap that comes off, it's mainly ribbons.
That's what I say. It looks like ribbons. Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like a confetti. And oddly enough, when it comes off like that, it doesn't really have the color to it.
No, it's very pale, almost white. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a tint. It's almost like it's white with the tint of whatever the original color was.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
But then again, too, that's another reason why when you pour the resin, you want to pour as close as you can to what you're going to use, because you don't want to, you don't want to turn a block of resin this big to turn something that big.
Sure.
So. Now,
Shelby, feel free to ask any question.
Yeah.
Got it. It's fine.
now I know I've...
You stopped in mid-sentence.
Yeah, I did. But you wouldn't... You know, that's true, Silent. I don't know. And maybe something I'll try at some point and see. Who knows? And Taishu, that I have seen. This one fellow I know that makes pen blanks that I started watching years and years ago before I ever got into it. He uses a silicon mat that he does his mixing in, and there's always stuff that drips on there. He would pick all the drippings off and put them in a jar, saved them. Then he took all those little chips and poured it in a mold with fresh resin over it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ah. God, look, I can't help it that my face speaks out loud. Okay,
Yeah,
my facial expressions have conversations of their own.
I know.
Yeah, no. Part of it's because it's like I just want to physically be doing it. Not right now, but I want to be
instead of talking about it.
physically doing it. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I understand. I understand.
Oh, and my neck is. Fuck! I've been called out. I've been using that for many years with many people. Interesting. A lot of things for a lot of people. Oh my God.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I either walk around looking like I'm pissed off at the world and that's just my thinking face, or, definitely couldn't play poker because I am that person. The moment I know something that I have to hide, I do that little smile like I have a secret and fuck it. Vanilla friends. Yeah, technically, this day and age, I have one vanilla friend left. I'm not a person who has a lot of friends, like on purpose. I'm good with just 2 or 3 people in my life. And one of them passed away a few years ago, so down to one who is from pre-kink life. You have a couple vanilla friends still.
I do.
And you've had a couple friends pass away too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
most of our friends at this point are people we've gotten to know in the kink world.
Most of my vanilla friends these days are people I know through the local wood turning community. So, but yes, we do have vanilla friends. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, again, I don't need a lot of people. I'm good. So that one friend I've known, oh my God, I've known for 22 years now. Holy shit. And we've got that kind of friendship that we might talk once a year, if that. And whenever we catch up, it's like we haven't been apart at all. And then there's been a pandemic, so we've not seen one another.
I mean, the for me, the balance has shifted anymore, and I have less vanilla friends than I used to. And most of my friends nowadays are kinky friends, more so. And X, yeah, that is very true. It's funny. A wood turning group that I belong to on Facebook.
God,
This gentleman from Sweden posted a picture of one of his latest pieces of work. And it was an absolutely beautiful butt plug.
I thought it was a dildo.
No.
Oh, it was a butt plug?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! You're right. It was a dildo. It was a dildo.
I thought it was a dildo.
It was a dildo, and some people were like oohing and eyeing, and others were like, "How could you post that? How could you even make that?
How dare you make that phallic symbol?"
And I had to chuckle because the guy replied. He said, "Look, I do this to make money. I do this to earn money, okay? And I was commissioned to make this, and I've made several others in the past." He goes, "If this is what I have to make to bring money in for my family, this is what I will do."
And there's nothing inherently wrong with it. And
No.
wasn't that the group that was about woodworking entrepreneurs? And
Yes.
it was like, this is a group where we share these kinds of things.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck's wrong with y'all? And I'm actually really impressed with that kind of sort of attitude about it, because my way of doing it is to go, I'm just not going into any of those places and sharing any of those things ever. I will stick to my known kink and sex spaces. So good on that person for not because there's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's yes, I know. Silent. It's a closed group. So, but at any rate, I kind of got a chuckle out of it. And, I thought, good for him.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
And I did comment on it and told him it was a beautiful piece. And, because it was. He did really nice work.
Could have been like, look, give me your website. I know
Yeah.
some people.
Yeah.
I can send some people your way.
So.
I think I hear Ella.
Yes.
She's very talkative. Onyx is becoming talkative again.
Mm-hmm.
Her meow is very rusty.
Yes.
It's deeper than Ella's, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She
sounds like she's been smoking for 40 years.
Yes.
A day.
Yes.
I know. I'm like, oh, you got something in your throat, baby? Like, cough it out. Like, do you need a lozenge? What's happening here, Onyx? I'm just glad she's meowing again.
Yes.
She was very angry at us for about 2 months. For bringing all of these damn animals in.
First the dog and
then the cat.
And then the other cat. Yeah.
So, but now she's meowing again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we know that EMTs are kinky.
Yeah,
you took that safety class from.
We had an EMT in our old community, and he did a kink safety class. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he a kink safety workshop. It was actually really good.
Oh, you went to that one.
Yeah.
I don't like to leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
But Silent Wing. She might be.
She might be.
She's becoming at night almost, not with me, but almost cuddly. You still can't pick her up. You cannot put your hand on her stomach.
No.
Like, it's not fucking happening.
No.
I tested every couple of days, and today I got a little closer than I have in the past, but I still can't pick her up. But yeah, she has a whole routine at night where she comes to get some cuddles, and she's been sleeping next to you, right?
She's been sleeping curling up next to me at night,
But
yeah.
She's mostly just very cranky.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And it was funny, the other day I walked in the bedroom and she was on the bed. We have those memory foam pillows, the kind that have
I think we need new ones.
the dips for neck support. Mm-hmm. She was curled up in the dip, just curled up.
Your pillow.
Yeah.
Not my pillow. She comes to me first thing in the morning because you get out of bed before I do.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll come up and get me to pet her, and she'll butt me with her head a little bit. But then she's like, okay, I'm done with you. And she's gone. She's gone. It's fine.
Oh, that's cool, Path Girl.
Oh, gosh.
Catnip tribble.
Yeah. Ella will let us pick her up and carry her around. She
Yes.
prefers it when the 15-year-old does.
Mm-hmm.
We are semi-exceptional replacements.
Now,
But
Onyx lets me rub her belly.
because she likes you. She tolerates me, okay? The dog gets in your lap and curls up like a baby.
Yeah.
Onyx sleeps next to you, pressed up against you. Ella sleeps with a 15-year-old. Who do the 11-year-old and I have? No fucking body. I
Really?
can't have you touch me at night. I get a hot flash. You're too damn hot. And as furry as you are, it's not as soft as a dog or a cat. I'm just saying.
I'll start using body conditioner. Jeez.
I did not know how spoiled I was being Saki's person. Okay, I didn't know because Saki was a Scorpio like I am. He was like, "You're my person, but I don't want to get too fucking close." Okay, I'm good with. I got a personal bubble thing. I'll come by and see you a couple times a day. It's fine. I just didn't appreciate.
Yeah, see, Silent Wings got it right. Get you an iguana. You'll be like a hot rock to them.
I tried to get the 11-year-old because he was kind of interested in maybe having something, and I was like, if it lives in a tank, you can have a thing. And he likes to look at iguanas, and he doesn't want an iguana. He likes to look at turtles, he doesn't want a turtle. He likes to look at fish, he doesn't want a fish. Okay.
Oh, God. Ay, ay, ay.
For anybody who's new here or lurking, yes, it's like this every time. We haven't talked about food yet.
No.
I don't really want to talk about food. My stomach does not feel good. I think I did double dose my psyllium husk today.
Oh,
I
God.
think I did.
Maybe I'll sleep on the sofa with Lola tonight.
Good, then I can starfish and get better airflow when I have a hot flash. You go right on ahead.
She'll share the sofa with me.
I'm sure she will. And keep you warm. See, we have the green box of glory, but
Yeah.
YouTube keeps saying we're not going to have a smooth stream.
I know.
So then you have to close your eyes and pretend it's a podcast.
Yeah. And you weren't attacked by the cat's ex?
Maddie, for me, I don't know what it's like for anybody else. It feels like I'm melting from the inside out. It's just like a roiling heat that starts like in the middle and just emanates up, down, out, around. Could shoot fire out of my fingertips sometimes. We had, was that a ribeye that you cooked?
I don't remember.
A steak and Brussels sprouts.
We kind of did a date night dinner tonight.
Those roasted Brussels sprouts are so good. I could just eat a bowl of roasted Brussels sprouts. Don't boil them. Don't do anything. Don't steam them. Roast them. Oil, salt, pepper. So fucking good. Oh my
First time she mentioned to me about eating.
Silent Winged, I would take that too. I'll keep my hot flashes.
First time Kayla mentioned to me about eating Brussels sprouts, I almost put her out in the streets.
Because you were having flashbacks.
I had flashbacks to the way my mom cooked Brussels sprouts. And She made them roasted, and I actually liked them. I loved them.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
See, the bacon doesn't get crispy enough, and I don't do chewy bacon.
She won't eat bacon unless it's like extra crispy.
Oh, God. I don't like chewy bacon. I need it to be crispy like a fucking potato chip. We've had this conversation. I can't. And every time you do bacon wrapped anything, it never gets cooked correctly. It's chewy, and I don't like it. No, but yeah, 20 minutes. I sliced the Brussels sprout in half, olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper, lay it out on a baking sheet, 400 degrees, 20 minutes. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, for her, the bacon's got to be right on the cusp of being burnt.
I'll take burnt. If it's not like the one time you accidentally charred the bacon, that was too burnt even for me.
Yeah, that was. That was a.
And what I love about Brussels sprouts is those outer leaves, if they're still attached, become like almost like chips. They're so crispy.
They get crispy.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. My mouth is watering. I like roasted asparagus as well. It doesn't, the tips of the asparagus will do similar to the Brussels sprouts, but that's really yummy. Sauteed, that requires like standing there. I just don't want to throw it in the oven and walk away. Like, no. Standing there, that's participation. Then I can't go do something else. No.
Yeah, you can't watch YouTube until the timer goes off.
Right. Dustin, I'm with you. Cracker consistency. Yes.
And then you made the roasted beets that one time.
Oh, that's been ages ago, but
That was a long time. Yeah, with the feta, or was that the goat cheese?
No, we do it with goat cheese. We do our roasted beets with goat cheese. And we're going to do that again because we just signed up for the, what's it called? The Misfits box where you get veggies in the mail. Not the mail, but you get them delivered. We went with the big box because I had a discount code and it was right at the same price as a little box would have been, but I think we're going with a little box because that was a lot of fucking produce. A lot of produce.
Yeah.
And we got some beets. I need to roast those beets up.
But it was kind of nice. I made my meat sauce the other night, and we had bell peppers and onions and mushrooms in there. That was a good sauce.
That was a good sauce. And we put it over spaghetti squash.
Yeah.
That was yummy.
Tissue!
Oh, God! I will reject your sponsorship if that's my coupon code. Team Crispy all the fucking way. All the fucking way. I bought so much cheese. We always buy so much cheese, but I bought so much specialty cheese at the grocery store this time. We did goat cheese because I knew we were getting the beets.
Right.
I got some feta because I've been seeing this thing mostly on Instagram, but I'm sure it's everywhere, of doing the cherry tomatoes and feta and oil and like popping it in the oven and baking it and it gets all melty together. I'm here for it. We're going to do it. And then I bought some mozzarella because I wanted to make some of the keto, let's put air quotes around this word, bread. That's clearly not really bread, but it tastes good. So much cheese. And then we bought at Sam's a big bag of these little snack cheeses, Gouda and Havarti. Those have been delicious. I'm not hungry at all, and yet my mouth is watering.
The Veggie Love Club in Brooksville. Huh.
50-pound bag. Oh my God. See, and once a month for $25.
Yeah.
Yeah, the box we got, you can we have it set for every other week, but you can skip as needed. So we will probably just do once a month.
Yeah.
Because this was a lot.
Heck,
This was a lot.
I'd drive to Brooksville for that. Road trip.
Until
Brooksville's not that far away.
I know, but I know how you are too. you get like just trying to get down the other side of town to Sam's Club once a month.
That's because I have to take the long road to nowhere.
Oh, you'll be fine. So, we're gonna have stuffed bell. I saw the Silent Wings comment about bell peppers.
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of bell peppers in our box. We're gonna have stuffed bell peppers next week, so we can eat them up. Yeah, I'm not fully keto at this point. At this point, I'm just trying to be low carb. And stop eating bread because it is my nemesis. And I just had missed the variety with certain vegetables. And so I'm trying to do high fiber vegetables as much as possible. Sometimes it's not happening. Sometimes they're all starchy and delicious because of course they are. And yeah, we'll just start small. Just no bread. Path Girl, my understanding is yes, the 15% is a permanent change they've made across the board with all affiliates. Jerome at the Butters is doing very well business-wise. Like, he's hiring people and all kinds of stuff's going on for him. So he's he was able to increase that. And I think, hopefully, fingers crossed, he's going to sponsor more episodes with us. That would be nice. Because he can, because business is doing well. So yeah, that 15% is supposed to be good all the time.
Night, Tissue.
Night. Oh, I'm sad. Eggplant, at least. I mean,
Excuse me.
love potatoes, but potatoes don't love me, so I'm trying to leave them alone again. But eggplant.
Okay. Right back. I'm going to see what she's crying about. Maybe.
She's crying because she's alone and nobody loves her. She's clearly neglected.
Yeah.
Little fat cat.
She's right at the stinking door.
She's at the door. Well, you can let her in if you're feeling brave. It's Ella, not Onyx, y'all. It's Ella. And here comes Lola. Now Lola has a thing on her collar with her name and our number on it, and now you can hear her. It's almost like a cat bell. You can hear her wherever she is.
Where you
So
going? Where you go? Come here.
We've lost JB to the dog. I lost him to the dog back in November. Now we have all lost him together.
Oh, come on, look.
I know. Nobody else can look, but yes, I can see her on her back waiting for her tummy to be rubbed. Yeah. Yeah, it was, well, I mean, I know people, Adriana, that don't like the lube from them, from the Butters. And there's so many different types out there that we just, it's worked like super well for us.
Yeah.
So, and now I've been in love with the body butters for a while. And now I'm really liking the perfumes. I got the perfumes to review and never reviewed them because it was a pandemic and I just didn't care to wear perfume for a while. But we should have a review coming up soon and I'll talk about those then, but they're very nice. So, Maddie, she is the 15-year-old's cat, technically, air quote, Christmas present, put air quotes around that. So we adopted her right at the end of the year, right after Christmas.
Yeah.
Went to the Humane Society. Mm-hmm. We went to our local shelter down the street, and they were out of cats. So we went to the Humane Society.
They did have cats, but they had
4.
And they were barn cats.
They had a couple that were barn cats, and then they had a couple that were just not social
At all.
At all.
At all.
Not at all. Yeah, the 15-year-old does a good job with Ella. So for all that we complain about Ella and her ways, she does one thing beautifully. Her cry is so incessant. She gets this child up at like 6 a.m. on the weekends so that she can be fed, damn it. And he does. He gets up. He does her bowl. He's like, shut the fuck up. And then he goes his ass back to sleep. And he does clean her litter box almost daily.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, I was up one morning. Most weekends I'm up fairly early anyway, and I'm in the kitchen making my coffee, and he comes walking in. He's got this look on his face, and he's like, "I'm just feeding the cat, and then I'm going back to bed." Like, okay.
Yeah, I actually had to toss, speaking of butters, I had some body butters that I'd had for a while, the longest I'd had any of them. And it had been separating. Anytime the room got even a little bit warm, it would separate real bad. And it finally separated to about, I was like, I can't even salvage it. So I had just like this teeny tiny amount left, but I wasn't using it consistently enough to use it up quickly.
Yeah.
And so, fuck it, I gotta toss it. I have so much more though, it's fine. I think Onyx in her way is trying to wake us up at like just a little bit before 6 in the morning, but we ignore her. I think maybe that's why she's pulling out that rusty meow.
Yeah.
But Christy, I figured you would come back and clarify. I figured it was that your animals hate seniors, and I was like, wow, what is wrong with them? But okay. So, but, I'm curious what's books and people. Depends on how you want to meet people. So there are sites you can go to that have built-in communities. FetLife is one. The Cage is another. There's fetish.com. There's
Please Me.
Please Me. Technically Swing Towns. So you can go that route. Or I know that there are kinky creators who do a little bit like what we do. The first one that comes to mind is Evie. She is a YouTuber, talks about BDSM. She tries to do live streams most weeks. She's got a Patreon, so there's like a community aspect there. So it kind of depends on how you wanna look for community. But there are several websites that you can try. We were green. Let me check. Yep, we're green.
Yeah.
I think it's YouTube's fault. So.
All right, now I'm curious. I have to look up.
Okay, no, I'm not on the work Wi-Fi.
No, I'm not either. But I'm not familiar what a sugar glider is either. Oh, it says it's an animal.
Well, yes, I assumed it was an animal. What type of animal? Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah.
It's an omnivorous. Hold on, I was reading the description. Sugar glider is a small omnivorous arboreal and nocturnal glider. It's a possum. Oh, okay. I find it less cute now. I find it less cute now.
Oh, has the ability to glide through the air much like a flying squirrel. Wow.
No, I don't need anything to fly through this house.
But look how cute they are.
They're adorable, but I don't need anything that flies through the fucking house. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. And we see how Lola is with the squirrels that scurry on the ground.
Oh my god, oh my god.
And also how she is with the little lizards that we have here. Could you imagine her, a flying squirrel, essentially, a flying squirrel? Yeah, FetLife for me is, I haven't in several weeks, but typically I answer DMs that I get there because of who I am on the internet only. And then as a place to find what's going on in the local community. I don't participate in groups. I know some people who do and who love it, and I know some people who have not had a good experience. But
Excuse me.
So, No, and speaking of glitchiness, we've gotten a few messages from YouTube saying, "Oh, you're not streaming. Your streaming quality, blah blah blah."
Your bit rate is.
But when we look at our
dropping.
internet connection is
Everything's
so.
fine. We're green across the board. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey Lola. Hey Lola baby. Hey Lola baby. Do you want to come up here? Whoa!
Whoa! What are you doing there?
I was trying to back up.
Oh my gosh, that would not have been.
Trying to back up. Sorry, y'all.
She almost knocked over the table with all the equipment on it, folks.
Which would have knocked over the camera, and y'all could have stared at our ceiling.
Right.
Hi. Hi. Are you gonna come up? Are you gonna make your camera appearance? Why do you look so shy? Why do you look so shy? What is? Are you tired? Are you ready to go in your crate and you wish we'd all stop talking? Is that what it is?
Well, when I opened up the door, that's where she pretty much headed.
She's
was right
ready
for the,
to go to bed.
Yeah, it's her bedtime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. You know, I had years ago a friend that had ferrets, and they had that very musky odor to them.
Hi. Hey. I'm going to take your picture, and I'm going to put you in Discord. Not you, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're going to go on the Pets channel in Discord with that face. That face.
Yeah, you know, I was gonna say, I mean, for all the bad stuff about FetLife, you know, it is a good way to find different things, and I know the Orlando area they are doing a lot of hybrid things. The club, the woodshed there is open. They are at a limited capacity. They sell tickets. Once the tickets are sold, that's it. They're you know, that's all they'll let in. But they have been doing like virtual munches, virtual workshops, virtual. They even do a coffee social, and they've been doing that virtually.
Oh, wow. I've said this multiple times. I'm going to keep saying it. If something positive can come out of this, I hope it's that more communities realize how much reach they have and how many people they impact when they do things virtually.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, most of us would prefer in person. I'm probably not one of them, but, you know, whatever. Many people would prefer in person, but being able to do it virtually, I mean, it still creates that sense of community and hopefully helps you kind of get to know people.
True.
But.
True.
Oh, Amy, that's awesome. Yay, I'm glad.
Oh, cool. I hope you enjoy it.
Yes. I know. I got nothing. Other than a sore throat. I know.
What?
Not used to all this talking anymore.
My coffee's gone. Empty.
It's almost 11:30 and now you don't need any more coffee. You're fine. How many times do you want to get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night?
Yeah, if the cat will let me get out of bed.
59-year-old grown-ass man versus a 2-year-old 8-pound cat. And he's already knows he's lost, so... Yeah, no, Eva, once Lola came in, Ella was no longer interested in coming into the office.
No. She lost all. She was right there with her nose to the window.
Was she really?
Oh yeah. And when I opened up the door to let her in, she was about to come in, but then Lola decided, she was like, "Oh, access to my crate."
And it's my bedtime.
Yep.
Right now, she's got her face pressed up against the computer on the floor, Is it because it's warm or because
Probably.
you're a big dog trying to fit under a small table?
Combination of her butt sticking out the
butt
end
is
of the
sticking out over
table
there.
there. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
So, I know this may not be exciting to anybody else, but I got a riding mower this week.
You did that you didn't have to pay for.
No.
Which was even better.
It's
the only way you got one.
Yeah. It was gifted to us from your aunt and uncle.
Mm-hmm. They're moving. They've
Yeah.
sold their house, bought a new house, which I think they close on next week.
Mm-hmm.
And they're about your age, which is as strange as that might sound. It is strange. But they both have a lot of medical problems, so they're going to start hiring lawn help and certain help around the house. And so they decided they didn't need their riding lawnmower anymore.
Yeah, and they gifted it to us, and it arrived yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, yesterday, and I promptly took it for a spin around the yard.
Yeah, before you went to pick up a kid.
Yeah.
I was like, isn't he supposed to be going to pick up children from school? No,
No,
he's
I'm out
totally
for a drive.
Whatever, our lawn looks nice.
Yes.
So I was looking a little shaggy there.
Yeah. So,
yeah, Eva, they moved. I think they're a little bit closer to where he works now. And they technically moved out of town into like the outskirts.
well, they're definitely closer to where your aunt works.
Oh yeah, but I think it was more for where he works.
He works?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but they're kind of far to
So
us, kind of far out.
It's in the same town.
Kinda.
We're kind of in the almost northeast.
I thought we were south. We're southeast.
Okay.
We're southeast.
Not by much because Silver Springs 40 is the cutoff
Sure,
for
but
north
we're still
to south. Technically. And they are going to be southeast.
We're southeast.
Southwest.
Southwest.
West.
All I know is it's like a 20-minute drive, whereas before it was like a 5-minute drive. And they're by a restaurant that once we start going to restaurants again, I'll be like, yes, we're coming to your house this weekend because we're going to lunch, right?
Which one is
That
that?
restaurant that you were like, oh, it's by that blah, blah, blah restaurant.
Reds.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You were the one that was like, oh, they're by that restaurant that's way far out there that I really like. And I went, okay.
Had the best breakfast ever out there.
I wouldn't know. Yeah, and they were so kind, not just to give us the lawnmower, but to have it serviced. And the service, and we've used the service place before too for our mower, but they picked it up from them, took it to the shop to be serviced, and then when the day it was ready, they actually delivered it to us.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, well, we'll pay for the service because, hello, you're giving us a lawnmower. They're like, no, we got it.
No, we got it, yeah.
Whoa.
So it came to us fully serviced. And
Merry Christmas, early Christmas to us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, it was kind of nice. And it's a mulcher.
I don't know about any of that.
So it means I won't have to rake as many leaves.
I don't do that either.
You know
I know
you
y'all
don't.
are shocked by that. Yes, I miss restaurants too.
Yeah.
I do. Until now, we've been in this nearly a year, right? March is the 1-year mark. Holy fucking shit.
Coming up on it.
And for people who missed fucking restaurants, we are just now 11 months in getting creative with our cooking.
Yeah. Mochi McMuffin.
Look, I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Lola is not just Lola. She's not just Lo, as you like to sometimes call her. She is also Snorty McSnorterson and Grunty McGrunnerson.
Yep.
So I'm here for it. Mr. Spock, it should be. We have that parenting method of pick your battles. It's not a battle we're willing to fight.
And this one sitting next to me has convinced the boys that they are indoor cats.
No, they already knew they were indoor cats. I just fucking labeled them as such.
You reinforced it.
No. Hi. How often do they go outside willingly without when it's just to get from the house to the car and the car to the house?
Yeah, I know.
They are definitely my children. We are all indoor cats. Thank you.
Actually, X, I have found an easier solution. I use a leaf blower.
And just blows them all into a pile.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Spock, there are just some things that it's just not worth the argument. It's not worth the argument. Now, the 11-year-old, he had one moment where he thought he was going to be like his brother and say, yes, I'll help you, and then decided at the last minute he wouldn't. And he still feels shame. So, conversation was had.
Yes.
And now, when he is expected to help, he just helps.
Right.
We've lost the way with the 15-year-old. The 15-year-old's like, I don't want to do that. But he no longer tells you. The 15-year-old does not say, yes, I'll do it, and then reneges on it. He just does it.
Yeah.
She's like, no.
Yeah. And, you know, with the 15-year-old, I give him a little more slack because he does have his band. The band that he's involved in, he's got a lot of stuff going on with that.
Concert band, marching band, jazz band. All the band.
And then he does his own thing with his own music.
Yeah. He wants to be a producer.
Yeah.
We're supportive.
So,
and now he's got Ella who's running him fucking ragged.
Yes. and that fills me with glee.
Oh, yeah. I mean, getting to watch the karma so early. Like, I thought we had to wait until he was like 20s, 30s. He's like, I want kids. I'm like, great. Can you please be in your late 20s, early 30s before we worry about this? And I thought I was going to have to wait. And then he said, he came out. One of the times Ella woke his ass up and he went, is it possible to love someone and really not like them very much? And I said, welcome to parenthood.
Right.
And he laughed because he got it, and then he thought about it, and he went, wait, what? I was like, your middle school years? I love you. I will always love you. Those were not
Pure
a lot of
hell.
like going
Pure
on.
Hell. Pure hell.
So.
Well, that's like he came out one morning and I was in the kitchen. You were still asleep. And he's like, she never shuts up. She never stops. All she does is meow. That's all I hear. I'm like, oh, okay. Who else do I know that's like that?
Look, like, Spock's like, yeah, try and do Mark Twain. Make him think it's fun. No. These children are my children in all those senses of the phrase. They don't think the outside is fun either. Still remember the day they started. I think the 15-year-old was about 5. He had to have been 6. The little brother was 2. They started screaming at the lizards they saw outside because they didn't want them to get too close. That's who they are. They're going to be those indoor people who also just pay for professional service people to take care of things. I'm like, look, if that's the life you're going to lead, I support it. You're going to have to earn some money. Okay. If you're going to pay people to take care of your lawn and to fix your car and to do like things around your house, that's not a problem.
You better earn some money.
Earn some money to afford that.
Yeah.
Or get really good at looking it up on YouTube, figuring out how to do it.
I think the funniest thing, though, the 15-year-old, he probably would have been about 13 at the time. Because we were still coming up here to visit your aunt and uncle. It was before we moved up here.
About that.
And we went to a restaurant. that was on a river.
Oh, and it's such a good restaurant. I want to go back
And,
there
and
one day.
it's a good restaurant. The food is good. And it is a old style Florida building. And they have very limited inside seating. Most of it is like an outdoor deck type of thing and it does have an overhang.
But it's outdoors.
But it's outdoors. And it overlooks
the bayou.
It's the Withlacoochee River.
Is that the river? I thought it was a bayou.
It overlooks the Withlacoochee River. And it's really beautiful. I mean, there's cypress trees, and the river and all that. And really, really nice. The oldest would not eat because we were outside.
And he saw a fly.
Yeah.
Not on our table.
Mm-mm.
Not on our food.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a fly. And that fly might come to our table.
Yeah.
And it might land on his food.
Yeah.
And he couldn't eat it. We were outside. Why couldn't we go sit inside? And it was also kind of summery, and so it was warm. Somewhere in the depths of our digital archives, we have a family picture of us standing by the cypress dewellies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's a kidnapping victim.
Yes. Yes.
I mean,
he does.
He is trying to stand as far away from us as possible in that picture, looking as miserable as possible.
Yeah.
And I'm doing that mom thing of smiling at the camera while gritting my teeth and saying, "Get your ass over here and stand next to your family." Indoor cat. Somebody said the band kids are weird in the best way. They are. And that's where his sense of responsibility really shines, because he's willing to do whatever band needs. Like, oh, we got to set up chairs. We got to pick up music stands.
Yeah.
He went on a total tirade the other day about some little girl who cannot put her music stand upright to save her soul. He's like, what the hell? I have to fix her music stand for her every day. And I'm like, you're out here willingly putting away music stands that don't belong to you, that you didn't touch, just to like be helpful to your fellow bandmates and the band director? What? And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I was late getting to the car. Insert band director's name here. Wanted to talk to me about something, and so I was like, and I was like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. He's, total band geek, and I love it. So, but
I'm gonna see if he can take Ella.
Can he please take Ella?
Yeah.
Yeah, our youngest saves money kind of like that. Something. The oldest, no. It's like water through his fingers. It's gone. And he has so many things he wants to buy and wants to get. And I'm like, oh, well, I got stuff you could do for extra money. He's like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, yeah, Crystal, I was actually really concerned for the 15-year-old when he first went into 9th grade. So last year when he went into like actual high school band, they had to do the stuff that he didn't have to do in the middle school he went to for like band camp and stuff like that. And he complained, of course, at first, but he's in it now. He's totally like enthusiastic. He plays baritone / euphonium, depending on what time of the year it is now. He still plays trumpet in jazz band. But the baritones, for a school fundraiser, they were selling shirts and other gear for the school. And they each picked out the same hoodie, and they could have it personalized. And it's like, it'll say tones on the back for the section. And he's totally into it. And I'm like, I love this because I'm a former band geek. And so I totally get it. He's like, well, we were hanging out in the band room, and band director made us leave the band room, and I just want to be in the band room. I'm like, yeah, I remember those days too. So, but
Yes, I did.
Yeah, we're trying to see. We want and feel that it is important for the 11-year-old to get into something. And we're trying to sort of nudge him towards band, because I think he'd do really good in that kind of environment, because he loves music. He loves to sing. He loves to like just make music, but he doesn't like to be singled out and paid attention to. I'm like, well, in a band, you're one of however many, so, but we'll see. But Is she being a grunty McGrunnerson?
Yeah, she is.
He says, I can't help it.
Just
I have this short little snout. And are you going to talk? I wish you'd talk more.
I know. Oh.
She would get in your lap if she could.
I know she would. What?
She loves you so much. You're her daddy and she loves you. Especially when you carry her like a princess. When you carry her around like a princess. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Yes. Oh, you just want me to hold your head for you? Okay. I will just hold your head up for you. It's fine. No, you're a good girl. We love you. We're so in love with this damn dog.
Right? Because she's so cute. Okay.
If everything's shaking, it's because she's bumping into stuff.
Right.
So, Mr. Spock, I honestly thought he would love to do theater, and the more we talked about it, he froze up. He is a natural performer, very imaginative. I did point out the backstage stuff. He just, I've gotten him to warm up a little bit to the band thing. But every time I try and talk to him about like the drama or the theater or whatever, oh no, he shuts down. It's like, okay. He's our shy, anxious
He
one.
would be good at comedy.
Oh, he'd be great at it. He gets in so much trouble for making his classmates laugh.
Yes.
He's got a pretty quick wit for being 11. Thinks fast on his feet sometimes.
Sometimes too fast.
But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think for him, so at his old school before he moved here, they had a little like elementary school like theater club, and I used to suggest that to him. He was like, no thanks. And then we watched a couple of school performances, and something about that sealed it for him. He was like, I don't want to do that. I was like, but I think but yeah, I did talk to him about the back end, and he still didn't. But he is, seems to be warming up to band. Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Yeah.
Especially since his big brother does it, and he won't admit it, but he would do anything his big brother does.
Yeah.
So, haven't seen season 1 or season 2 of Bonding.
No.
I don't have much interest. I don't know why. Have I become that old crusty kinkster who's like, why do I have to watch it when I have that in my own life? Do you remember that we went to a munch years ago and we were talking about BDSM erotica, and half the people at the munch are, why do I have to read BDSM erotica when I have it at home?
Yes.
And I was like, well, okay, to each their own. And now I see these shows and these movies and I'm like, I'm becoming old.
Wow. You're older than me.
I know. I'm old and crusty. Oh, that didn't sound good. Mm-mm. But you know.
Mm-hmm.
I have not read anything about that, Path Girl. Not at all. I probably should. I got an Instagram ad for a journal that supposedly has been made with cognitive behavioral therapy techniques. It's a planner / journal specifically for people with anxiety. But I couldn't find anything on their website that pointed to actual therapists that help make this. And I went, are you just using a bunch of buzzwords? I don't know. So,
yeah, I've had a number of people mention our real estate agent that helped us sell the condo.
Because she's kinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thought the first season of Bonding was hilarious.
Yes.
So take that as you will, because don't know all the details, but I've definitely heard some of the critiques of the first season.
CBT, computer-based training.
I'm sorry. No, that's not where my head goes to first, but it's fine. That's okay. I was once listening to a geopolitical something something podcast, and they kept saying BDSM. It was like BDSM, and then there was some words after it, but the first thing they said was BDSM. And I'm like, how'd they do that with a straight face? Because I mean, I was like, Lola, I kept perking up. Like, my ears were like, what? So. No.
Oh, goodness.
I made a face. I'm looking at myself. I think I forgot the camera was on.
Oh, God, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
We're real professionals over here.
Yeah.
Full-fledged actual YouTubers. Yep, that's us. Oh my gosh. No, Silent probably not. I don't think.
I
You need
think
to
so.
Make that.
It was a good one.
Do you know it's a face I usually make when I'm by myself?
Really?
Because my lip and my nose meet. It feels funny, and so I just find myself doing it a lot when I'm by myself. Y'all now know more about me than you knew before.
Blowfish face. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I don't know. It's fine. This is fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
It was one of your better ones.
You don't understand. I do that lip and nose thing a dozen times a day when I'm by myself. I mean, I just figured I did it all the time. You should have noticed it. The fact that you don't. Do you look at me? You know.
Who are you?
Right.
Who are you, and why are you sitting next to me?
So I'm super comfortable here, apparently. Oh my God. You know, sometimes I think I get worried about myself because I'm like, I can't stand normally. I can't stand being teased. I don't like to feel foolish. Like, my anxiety can be really bad about stuff like that. And then I turn on a camera, and apparently all of that changes. I'm like, sure, let's be foolish. It'll be fine. What is that
I don't know.
dog doing?
What are you doing, girl? What are you doing?
Oh, God.
What are you doing?
Only with y'all can I be that comfortable on my camera. Man.
You can't. No, you.
She says I'm going to try to come up here from under the table.
You can't do that from there.
She says I can try.
You got to come around over here. Come over here.
She's like, why are you pointing away from you? I'm right here with you. Yeah, Crystal, that was exactly it. Yeah, X, I would believe that. I do. I'm always really exhausted after any time in front of a mic or in front of a camera because I know there's a performative aspect to it. It's me, but it's like the on me. It's very strange.
There she is.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Are you going to lick the microphone too? Say hello. You make noises? Everybody wants you to make noises. They love you.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Right, Silent Winged. Right.
Yeah.
It is. It's like 3. He doesn't know. It's fine. So.
Yawny girl.
She's like, look, I'm tired. It's
I
late.
know. She's like, why are you people still in my space?
So, yeah, it took me a while to get used to that. I mean, because I have gotten up on a stage myself and like just talked to people and told them that I knew shit, like I actually knew shit. And then we had to do like small talk breakouts later, and I was like, please don't talk to me. Right. What are words? So, Crystal, she is they're guessing she's about 4.
Yeah.
Yep. She got confused for an old lady dog the other day.
Yeah.
If she really doesn't want to be either on a walk at all or at the stage of the walk you're on, like either going out or coming back, like pick, she will slow way down. And she has a natural...
She's got this amble.
Yeah, and she has a
shuffle.
limp because one leg is shorter than the other from some injuries and some surgery and blah, blah, blah. And she'll hang her head real low because she's sad. She doesn't want to be doing this. And so somebody watched her walking that way the other day. And I was like, oh, she's an old girl. And I was like, no, she's only 4.
Yeah.
She just really doesn't want to be here right now.
Oh, there comes a stretch. There's the stretch.
I will say, y'all, Mr. Spock especially,
okay.
Lola has his heart, and so yes, he's quite expressive with her. His whole face lights up. He hasn't looked at me that way since our wedding day.
Oh, please. Oh, please.
Yes, I mean, you can't pick a color on her because the light shifts and it's like, she's gray, she's taupe, she's brown, she's, what is she? Yeah. She's got great green eyes, though.
Yeah. Beautiful eyes.
For pet meds, we use when it's through our vet, so I don't know if that will make a difference, but what is that site? Online pharmacy? vetsfirstchoice.com. All one word, vetsfirstchoice.com is who we use. They're connected to our vet, which is why we use them. So I don't know if you can use them without being connected to the vet, but that's...
Oh gosh.
We've been getting all their medications from them. We have... You know, I don't think about my eye color, but I've had, like, I'm like, oh, my eyes are brown, but I've had, like, some people over the course of my life say, like, really nice things about my eyes. So I'm like, oh, I have brown eyes, okay. When I was a kid, I was like, oh, I wish they were blue, I wish they were green, but... So...
I've always been happy with my blue eyes.
You have gorgeous blue eyes, and when you wear certain colors, they just pop. They just absolutely pop. That sounds like things we say.
Yeah.
So that was very slappy. I mean, sometimes things are very slappy.
Yeah. Kind of like this.
Wow. I didn't do anything.
It's for what you were going to do.
Oh, well, access.
No.
What was I going to do?
I don't know, but sure it was going to be something.
I've already done it. You just weren't paying attention. Oh, what are you doing, Lola? What are you doing? Oh, whoa. Oh, okay.
Oh, my.
She's underneath our legs and chair, and I started scratching her head, so she stood up with our legs draped over her, moved forward by about 12 inches. Our legs are still draped over her, and then sat back down. Yeah, Path Girl, that old camera wasn't any good.
No.
We still have it. It's a webcam. It's fine as a webcam, but yeah, for his eyes to really pop, it's when he wears certain colors.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we still have the old webcam. The new camera doesn't work with Skype.
It doesn't work well with Skype.
No, I'm sorry. Zoom.
Oh, really?
Zoom.
See, I don't use Zoom.
It won't work at all with Zoom.
But now that is a new topic. Eye color.
Yeah.
We've never hit on eye
No,
color before.
no.
Interesting things happening all over the place.
Yeah.
First time for everything.
That's true. That's true. You never know what's going to pop up.
Oh yes, silent. I'm also that old person who's like, I'm not learning that new shit called Zoom. I know how to use Skype, so I will use Skype. And I have forced all kinds of people who would never use Skype, who only use Zoom, to get a fucking Skype account. Whatever. A 15-year-old has hazel eyes.
Yeah.
And so they float back and forth really well between green and brown, which is really strange because nobody in the family has green eyes. So I don't know.
Is it really, Eva? I didn't know about that.
No, I hadn't heard about that.
Yeah.
It would probably be helpful if Skype actually told Skype users.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I mean, I think the last time I actually used Skype myself was going back maybe about 4 or 5 years ago when I had a job interview.
I have one client who, the only way, other than on phone, when we've had to have phone conversations, the only way he's ever communicated with me is through Skype messaging. And I've been with him, 6 years?
Yeah.
Just about?
Yeah.
I wasn't even using Skype before him. I was like, I'm not using shit. I don't want to talk to anybody. That's why I work in my house for myself. Yeah. I have never used Microsoft Teams. I can speak.
Yeah, I've never used Teams. Back in the day, used to do some stuff over Google Hangouts.
Back when you could.
Yeah. I mean, I've done quite a bit of stuff with Zoom over the past year.
Yeah, I've only when I have no choice. I get on Zoom, it's fine. I'm always like, is the camera off? Am I muted? Please God, tell me both.
Yeah. My woodworkers club meetings are on Zoom, and that's sometimes hilarious.
Oh my God, yeah. Knowing the average age.
Because you have the portion that have no clue what they're doing, and then you get the jumble of people who have their TVs on in the background, so you're getting all this mishmash.
Right, who
of
don't
noise.
understand they can just mute themselves.
It, yeah.
But in Zoom, can't the moderator just mute people?
Yes.
Does the moderator mute people?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Until they inadvertently unmute themselves again.
Oh my God.
I mean, I like Zoom too. I've been to a number of conferences on Zoom, and it's a good platform for it. I like it.
I don't know if this has changed. We were looking into Zoom for the stuff I do with the Smut Lancers, and at the time it was like the free version would only allow calls to last for so long.
I think 45 minutes.
Yeah, our calls go an hour and a half. That's not going to work. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking pay for Zoom. Are you kidding me? So I don't know. Yeah, I'm just so used to Skype now that I just don't even...
Okay, all right.
I just don't want any of it, though. I like it for... Skype is... Because it's what I have. The one thing I like it for is I can talk to my friend/business partner who's in the UK, and we can look at one another. And I love that. But it's like the only thing I want to do with it. I don't want to... Nothing else. Not a fucking thing. But that's because I don't want to really talk to anybody while I'm working. Unless I'm choosing to speak.
Yeah.
Like we do here. So, yeah, no. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't really have an opinion on that one, Mr. Spock. Oh, I don't know. Has some internet guru come out with etiquette for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and something I would agree with that. It does probably depend on the background. Try not to make yourself a cat like the lawyer did, though. Just be careful, or a potato like that one lady did. Just be careful with those that part of it. Yeah, I would imagine if your background office is going to embarrass the hell out of you, a background from Zoom or Skype or whoever might be a better option. I believe Skype has the one where everybody looks like they're sitting in is it the Coliseum? Don't do that. that one looks funny on group calls. So yeah. Yeah, Path Girl, like don't look like you're on the beach. That probably won't send it. I mean, unless you're being hired by somebody who owns a beach-like company, then so. Night, Crystal.
Night, Crystal. And Donna, as far as somebody new to BDSM, I would say take your time. Don't try to do too much all at once. And
what are you doing, girl?
She's trying to get out from under there
she
now.
She succeeded. Yeah, it's all about slow and steady when you're
Yep, slow and steady. Don't overdo it with rules and protocols.
Or jumping into too many kinks too soon.
Right.
So.
Well, it's funny, when I do a kink workshop on Zoom or, something like that, or we have our background here. When I go into my woodturners meeting, I have to take all this down so it doesn't show in the background.
I say you keep it up. When was the last time they saw a vulva?
Yeah, right.
Who knows? We don't know. Give them the good stuff.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. I know.
Just trying to spice up the woodworkers meeting. So.
Oh, goodness.
Girl.
What's she doing?
Farty McFarterson.
Mm.
She got into whatever made her stomach upset. We talked about that in the bonus section this week's episode. Yeah. She got back into it again.
Yeah.
And then, we got to witness the mess.
Yep.
So. Yeah, I'm not sure how a desk stays clean for more than about 5 minutes.
Yeah, no.
I mean, now I do this thing on my desk where I try to keep the space I'm working clean, so I just keep putting everything into a stack over here, and then eventually the stack gets so tall, I'm like, oh my god.
Adriana, yeah, I think we did figure out what it is. We think it's the cat litter in the laundry room.
And we use with the cat litter, we use a combination of the wheat germ stuff, only because it's supposed to help keep down tracking of the sandy yellowy stuff that is made, I think, of cassava and corn.
Yeah.
Sustainably Yours, I think it's called. We love it. She's got to go out. I'm gonna let her out.
Okay.
We love it, but she wants to eat it, apparently.
Yeah. So, we've pretty much pinned it down to there. So we've had to start keeping the laundry room door closed again. So, yeah. But, that was quick.
She didn't go outside.
Oh.
She felt how cold it was. She saw it was still wet. Went, fuck that shit.
Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we think it is at this point.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, not gonna lie, Silent Winged, we did bend over again and go, what's in there? Is that what I think that is? Yes, I think it is what we
Yeah.
think it is. And we're way too cognizant of how much she's farting. This is our life now.
yeah.
We used, it wasn't the cedar pellets, it was the pine
Pine.
pellets. And for keeping the smell down, we liked it, but for scooping stuff out, I ended up not liking it at
No,
all.
me either.
We like the, it's Sustainably Yours, right?
Yeah.
I'm remembering the name right. We love it, but it's like sand. It gets everywhere. So one of the things we read was combine it with a little bit of that wheat germ kind of litter, and it's not supposed to track as bad. Well, if it's helping it not be tracked everywhere, that just terrifies me for how bad it would have been, because it gets everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Uh-oh.
What is she's getting comfortable on the
Yes,
love
she
seat.
is.
Oh, yeah. Clean the cooch, girl. Go ahead. Okay. Look, when the boys were babies, I narrated everything they did. Now we have a fur baby, I narrate everything she does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we use for the laundry room door, we're using
A bungee cord.
A bungee cord.
Yeah.
We have to anyway because the washer dryer is so big, you can't actually close the door
Yeah, no.
fully to the laundry room.
No.
And it's
when
not
when this house was built, apparently washers and dryers were much
smaller. Yeah. Our relatively new machines don't fit well in there.
Yeah, no.
So,
But yeah, that's what we've started using was a bungee cord on the door.
yeah. We also we were going to do this, and then we realized we have to keep Ella still separate from Onyx because Onyx is not a fan. And we were going to put Ella's main litter box in a hall closet and then prop the door open with the bungee so she could get in, but Lola couldn't. But it just lives in the 15-year-old's room.
Yeah.
So.
Night, Tanya.
Night.
Yeah, we have 3 litter boxes. One in our bedroom, one in
Which is really in our bathroom.
Bathroom, yeah. The one in the boys' bedroom and the one in the laundry room. The one in the laundry room is kind of the communal.
Yeah, and once Lola's in her crate at night, the laundry room door goes open.
It goes open, yeah. And yeah, you know, I thought of a cat door on there, but with the fact that we can't close the door anyway, even when I have the door bungeed, I've seen Onyx jump from the floor to the top of the dryer.
And she's a total jumper.
Yeah, and she's in there. And then she gets out the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if the door's shut completely, yeah, I put a cat door on there in a heartbeat.
You do know that at some point we would walk out to see Lola with her head stuck in it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
She will totally try to go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
At least once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
since the door doesn't shut anyway, kind of doesn't.
Yeah. Dog can't get in, the cats can get in and out when they want.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do kind of dream of a time when everybody gets along.
Yeah.
And so other than keeping Lola away from litter boxes, we don't have to keep everyone away from each other. Because we've tried to put them together for a few minutes at a time.
Yeah.
And it results in cat fights.
Well, Lola and Ella are doing better.
Yes. Well, and we're learning Ella a little bit more. She has this habit when she wants your attention. It looks like she's coming at you to scratch you, but she's just batting
She's
at
actually
you.
just kind of swatting
Real
you.
gentle.
Yeah.
The first couple times Lola freaked out because she was prepared to get scratched again, and she wasn't getting scratched. And now she mostly just ignores Ella, which I think is the best way to handle that.
Yeah.
But Onyx and Ella.
Mm-mm. No. And Onyx does fairly well with Lola. They eat breakfast together.
Yeah, just
in
a
the
few
same
feet
room.
apart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the Ella and Onyx saga that's not going too terribly well.
No. No. Onyx doesn't want to start shit, but Ella does. I think Ella wants to assert her dominance. And so she goes after Onyx, and then Onyx was like, bitch, I was going to leave you alone, but now I can't. Now
Right.
we have to fight.
Now we got to scrap.
So.
But yeah, I have a picture I meant to post to the Discord. Lola sleeping on the main part of the couch, and Ella sleeping on the back of the couch right above her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, oh goodness. I don't know if y'all can hear that thumping. She's just scratching. She needs to get her bath.
She needs a bath tomorrow, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, she didn't get one last weekend.
No.
We all needed a break.
So, yeah, I'll have to make up her, she knows we're talking. What we're talking
She
about.
knows she's the center of attention.
Yeah.
She's the center of your universe.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Get her a little special pillow for you to carry her around on. Make it easier on her. Y'all, I realized today we took her for a walk, and I realized they matched each other. So Lola is that gray, beige, brown color.
Taupe or
whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
And her harness is purple. Because
Night
nobody
Eva.
is shocked by this. Night Eva. We're walking. JB at the time was wearing a grayish taupe khaki colored shorts and a purple t-shirt that was almost the exact shade of purple as Lola's harness. You matched the dog. It's all I have to say.
Yeah. Good night, Eva and Donna.
You gave away the game.
Right.
Oh, my neck is bothering me. Oh my gosh.
Oh, goodness.
I'm tired. I've had a weird week. I haven't been overly productive. I haven't felt good most days of the week. Today, so here's the thing. I was like, how would I describe my mood today? Because I was in a mood. I was in a total mood. And it was very apathetic. And I was like, but normally when I feel apathetic, that's when I'm in a depressive kind of low. Like I get 18 hours of just don't move. But it wasn't that. But I was very apathetic. And then I was reading a thing. I saw something on Instagram. And it was somebody talking about the different ways anxiety can manifest, or like which anxiety are you today? And it was like 9 or 12 options, but one of them was apathetic, and I went, wait, I always associated that with depression, but that could be anxiety too. What? Because I was like, had total don't give a fuck attitude on shit I need to give a fuck about. Like I just yeah. So I don't know, Silent Wing, but according to that little graphic on Instagram, maybe apathetic anxiety is a thing. I don't know. I've never heard of that before, but I right at the beginning of the year, I felt like I finally hit what I've heard referred to as the pandemic wall, like the moment other people went through early stages where they were depressed or they were like just their mental health wasn't great, and I was mostly okay during that. And then, like, sometime in January, I hit that, and I was just miserable. And I thought I was over it. And then apparently I kind of was running into that same wall again this week. I don't know. Ugh. So, I don't know. can't even, well, I could blame it on our weather, but I can't even really blame it on our weather. I don't know. I do know I was paying more attention to the news and to social media, and that's never good for my mental health either. Neither of them. So maybe that was the problem. I don't know. So, yeah, I mean, my state this week was everything is horrible. I have to still do these things, and I really don't want to, and I just sort of deflated. Like, over the course of the week, I just, like, deflated more and more. I don't know. Yeah, Christy, I thought I had skipped it. Like, I had watched other people go through really, tough to struggle with it, and I'd been like, this sucks, but I'm mostly okay. And then, I don't know. Yes, Tomcat, I think in general getting up at 3:30 in the morning sucks ass on any day. Any day. No, 3:30 a.m. is I better be dead to the fucking world asleep time. I better be like in my second REM cycle. I need to be in a good dream, an Idris Elba dream. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. I'm tired, y'all. Path Girl, knowing what kind of field you work in, I'm shocked that you're still, like, moving in general. You should be exhausted. I think I'm in a certain amount of burnout, but I don't have the luxury of stopping, because the thing that has burnt me out is the thing that pays our mortgage, so I just gotta keep going. So... Oh, yes, 3:30 a.m. is the time to be sweaty and have to throw off the covers to go back to sleep. Yeah. You gonna get her all riled up at midnight? Yeah. Kill your baby. Kill it. She likes to, dogs put something in their mouth and shake it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that. I tell her, kill it. Apparently I'm bloodthirsty. The sad thing is, it's the sweetest little chew toy soft plush with a squeaker in the middle unicorn. And I'm like, kill it. Okay. Sorry. You're getting her all riled up and she's gonna go to bed soon.
Yeah. Get her tired.
Sorry, y'all. She just tossed her unicorn into the air and then chased it. She don't need no stinking humans.
No.
Right. I see. I'll keep yawning. We'll all be yawning by the time I'm done.
Right.
I don't know how much the mics are picking up, but she's having a good time.
Yes, she is.
I would not come between her and that unicorn now for all the money in the world. Don't put your hand down there.
She's having fun.
She's having a great time. There's
Yes,
not a
she
lot of room in here for her to be having that kind of fun. I don't know what's going to happen to the tripod that the camera's on.
Lola.
Somebody just remembered the expensive cameras right here in her path.
Here, over there.
I swear, I'm so tempted. You know, I don't know if anybody else watches Zeusy the Pity on YouTube. It's like 2-minute videos that get uploaded of just Zeus the pit bull, who is precious, is gray but has the same face Lola does. And like, you know, hundreds of thousands of people watch these videos, and I was like, maybe we need to start recording Lola and get her own YouTube channel. So, I've tried to get video of her. I don't have the patience, though, to do that. It was the first time she was actually being vocal, because she was really super quiet, never made a noise, except to grunt. First, like, month and a half we had her, and she had to stay on the outside of the baby gate while me and the kids were in our bedroom playing with Onyx, and you were outside, and that was the first time she started howling to let us know she was not happy with the situation. Why couldn't she come into the bedroom too? And I got some video of that.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Beck, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I totally thought about that. Totally thought about that.
But see, it worked. Look where she is and what she's doing.
Yeah, she's calmed down. She's next to you now. So.
Yeah, that's true, Path Girl. Zeusy
they would be twins.
Yeah.
Zeusy, I think, is actually what made you think not anytime soon. Don't anybody get too excited that one day we might want an actual pity puppy.
Yes.
Because then it's like, what would a puppy be like to have a good life from, like, babyhood up? Because we know Lola's a great girl, but she had a rough life, and so she does still get nervous, and she's got her stuff, and so I don't know. We're not getting a puppy. Not even in the next like 2 or 3 years. It's not going to happen. No. But I think it will one day happen. But yeah, and on the getting her own Instagram, my Instagram app on my phone literally will not allow me to add any more accounts and log in, and I have 2 accounts I'm not logged into. I'm not allowed to do any more Instagram. Okay, it's not. Yes, Silent Winged. Apparently, we do. So, and the other reason I don't do an Instagram with any of our pets is none of them will sit fucking still for a damn picture. Holy fucking shit. So, he can Silent Wing, but he won't check any of them. Hi, I love you. He's the only one that has Kinkery Instagram on his phone because I can't even log into that. And I'm like, hey, did you see the blah, blah, blah? No, give me your phone. Let me do it. And then I'm all up in his Instagram.
I see it. I
just don't do anything with it.
Sometimes.
Ever. I love you. I love you. When we scratch you behind the ears. Hi. Can I hold that?
No, you can. I have got a very good grip on it.
But I can clean it for
I
you
have a very
and
good
keep
grip.
it safe for you. Fucking hell. Yes, ow. See that? Ow. That's why I think we should, if we ever did it, would need to be a YouTube channel. Just upload 2 or 3 minute videos of her just being a goofball. Except would probably be like once every 2 weeks because she's I love her and I love this about her. She's kind of a lump. She mostly just wants to lay on the couch and sleep. Oh my God. Look how red it is.
Good. Good.
Ow. What
What?
You've got lots of strange pictures on your phone.
Yeah.
I don't even want to know.
That was a butt picture. of the car door.
Oh, what? Oh, your butt took the picture of the car door. I was
Yes.
like, what kind of butt?
Some people butt dial.
A butt picture of the car door. I was like, who was leaning against the car door with their butt out? I know I haven't done that recently. I was trying to make that make sense.
Yeah, and then I got pictures on here of
Outlets electrical outlets.
Yeah, I had to take them for the electrician.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, right.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, X, I kind of had the same thought too, because I was like, I haven't been taking pictures of his butt. And then I was like, wait, has he been taking pictures of my butt? I usually know, because I stick it out a certain way, so it looks better. So, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm very tired.
I am too.
Yeah. It's late for us. I'm usually, like, in a REM cycle right now.
Yeah.
So if we do we have any pictures of your butt? You've butt bombed me in some of my butt selfies.
Yeah. I think there is one of me up on the Discord server somewhere back in the day with the MeUndies.
Yeah.
Good.
No
Good.
good. No good. I mean, if these were ready to sell, I'd be like, look at my red arm, buy other. But they're
Instead,
not.
she's just whining.
Right. So, I'm tired, y'all.
Yeah, I remember we were supposed to do one for
I think I
Halloween.
took the picture for you. I know I also taught you how to take your own butt selfie.
You did.
That was interesting. I'm like, okay, so you find your spot, and I like to use a mirror, and you cock your hip out, and you hold your phone and use the mirror to help you see, and we did a whole butt selfie lesson in the bedroom. So...
They aren't ready because the shop elf hasn't gone into...
I got one mold and I got one lesson in how to pour resin. That is
Yeah.
not enough of either. I thought we did too. A JB cat butt selfie. I think I took that picture. I don't think that was a genuine selfie.
No.
I think I took the picture.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, butt selfies are better when you can cock your hip and get a rounded, like even if you don't have a round butt, you can.
I don't think I
stand
can
in
move like that even in my 20s.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
So
We're working on it. We're working on it.
We are working on it.
Yep.
Our plan, the day we're like, guess what we have in stock, is to have several and not just have like one or two. So we can make a whole bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe not their own ex. Just saying. Shelfie. Not gonna lie, when I am in shop elf mode, there will be so many, like, y'all will be so tired of me because I'll be like, look at this, look at this, look at this. If I remember, because I tend to get really focused when I'm working.
Yeah.
Sallowing, so am I. I haven't had time. So.
Anywho.
I'm tired.
I am too.
We're gonna go to bed, y'all.
Lola's wore out.
She's practically in her crate,
Mhm.
almost. We love you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out
It's
with
been
us.
great.
Yeah, I guess I'll keep it up since the world did not fall apart last month when I did. So it'll be demonetized by the morning. It's fully monetized now. It'll be
Right.
demonetized. That's what happens.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I mean, the one thing I'll say about those acrylic slapsticks, at least on my skin, they get super red over time. So it hurts like a motherfucker. Yeah. So we love you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Had a good time.
We will be back for another live stream on Wednesday. Yeah, that's all I got. You got anything?
No, other than I'm ready for my midnight snack.
Lord. Yeah. I'm ready to go continue ignoring the dishes I didn't wash earlier.
Yeah, right. I know, almost 12:28.
Yeah, according to the clock that can't tell time?
Yeah.
So what is the actual
12:29?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either Silent you are a good influence or a bad influence. I don't know. Night, y'all.
Good night.
We will see you later. Bye.
Bye.